All right, we're back. Welcome one, welcome all. So just waiting for you to enter to get this one going again. All right, so welcome guys to the evening session, and we're here to provide some updates. Well, not that I have any updates now, but in the context of the events as they unfold, and also to provide a space where we can talk about what is happening there at the games. So welcome guys, just roll in. All right, roll right in. So rock and come in guys, and we're happy to have you here. Let me know too if you're hearing me loud and clear in the chat as well. All right, so would love to hear from you, and I'm just trying to get in the chat there. I know Ovi is going to join us in a little bit. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. And I can see that we have a few persons here with us. Vernon is back. Faye, all right, is back. And Faye saying yes, loud and clear. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. All right, so let's get the number up here. All right, so share, guys. Hit the like button. Let's start doing that from early. Tell a friend to tell another friend about the Voices in Education, and let's just continue to grow stronger. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. If you were here earlier, that's good that you're back with us. All right, we're so happy to have you guys here. And again, we want to have this space where we can talk and share about what's happening, and really we want to stick it out right through the end. So there's just some medal presentations happening, so we're waiting for the 400-meter hurdles. All right, so that's what we're waiting for at this point. All right, so I am just checking in here in the chat. All right, so nothing on the track yet, Faye. All right, so we'll definitely keep you posted in that context for sure, as soon as there are some updates for the track. All right, so on that note, I'm just going to try and let you know the athletes that we should be expecting in the hurdles. All right, so let me just get to this page here. All right, so for the under 17, let me just wait for this. Under 17 girls. I know we're waiting too for the exciting relays. We have quite a lot, But let me tell you what I have here for the under 17 girls. All right, we have Sir Mia Crawley of the Bahamas. All right, so sir, we should see Team Bahamas there. Alyssa Carty of Jamaica. All right, Denika Gittens of Bahamas. Darlena Rose of Trinidad and Tobago. Zaria Pascal of Trinidad and Tobago. And we'll have Keona Balentien of Bonaire and Safia Prasad of the US Virgin Islands. All right, so two Bahamians, two, all right, from Trinidad and Tobago as well. So we're looking forward to see what's going to happen in that one for sure. So that's the girls under 17 400-meter hurdles final. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens there, and for sure we'll be keeping you posted as to, what is happening in that one as we wait. So presentations are still on the way. So let me just take a look now at the under 17. Let's see here. I'm not seeing under 7. Yeah, under 17 boys. Let's see. And let me tell you the athletes in this one. So just waiting for my page to come up here. And guys, come on, man. We have 8. I'm not seeing the likes. I don't know if it's a thing, but hit the like button. You're here again, hit the like button, all right? And hit the subscription button if you have not yet hit the subscription button, all right? Thank you so much. So for the boys, we have Jacario Wilson of Bahamas, Jaden Campbell of Jamaica, DeAndre, and is this Isidore of St. Lucia, Eshani Porter of Jamaica, Jonathan Higgs of Bahamas, Jacoby, all right, Brown Smith, Barbados, Devante Romeo, and Jariel Williams of Trinidad and Tobago. So we have 2 TNT, 2 Jamaica, and 2 Bahamas in this one. So interesting there. So we are definitely looking at, that and what will happen. So coming up for sure. Now over to the girls under 20. All right, 400-meter hurdles. So let's look at the lineup. So let me just try and get this lineup up to just let you know. All right, so just waiting for that. So let me just check in the chat here and to see. All right, not seeing any new comments in the chat. Let me just refresh this just to see. All right, so just waiting, still waiting for that page to come on up. All right, so nothing new in the chat. So we're just waiting. All right, so for the under 20 girls, all right, we should see Natalia Eastman, Trinidad and Tobago, Shania December of Guyana, Emily of Guadeloupe, Darvinique of Bahamas, Siobhan of Jamaica, Michelle of the U.S. Virgin Islands, Jenna Marie of Trinidad and Tobago, and Kay Marie of the Bahamas. Then we should see Shantae of Grenada and Soraya of Martinique. All right, so in this one, 2 Bahamians. All right, and 2 from Trinidad and Tobago as well. So well represented there. And let's just go to the boys under 20 lineup just to give you, the names here. Come on, guys. Let's get the likes up to whatever number is in the chat right now. So if we're 20 likes, we can do it. All right. And Darmargio, hopefully I'm getting that right. Welcome 242 Bahamas is here. All right. So people from Bahamas, come on. Tell your neighbor, tell your friends to, get on over on this live. All right. So in a little bit too, so we're not getting the results at this time for the boys under 20. So once that is available, I will definitely update you on it. So not missing anything on the track right now. All right, so we are just here. Medal presentations. So not missing out. So let me just go ahead and pin that WhatsApp number in the chat for you. And again, welcome one, welcome all. if you're just tuning in, we're so happy to have you guys here with us. And that number is in the chat. So it's pinned at the top of the chat. So give us a call on WhatsApp. Would love to hear from you. All right, guys. So we're here. And I want you guys to hit that like button as well. Hit that subscription button and let's continue to grow stronger together. All right. So you need to do that so that we can keep going strong, growing stronger together. All right. So not missing out. So just some interviews happening. All right. So as soon as they get on the track for the hurdles, I'll definitely let you guys know. But in the meantime, if somebody wants to give me a call, again, the WhatsApp number is pinned right there in the chat. All right. So welcome one, welcome all. All right. So again, all right, so nothing yet. I can tell you that they're fixing the hurdles on the track. All right, so that's the situation. So that's the situation at this point. And let me see if I can get some updates in the context of the medals. I don't know, but let me see. We have, but I suspect that, that has changed. Nothing yet, but we'll keep you posted on that one for sure. All right, so yeah, we'll definitely keep you posted on that one. So guys, I want you to call in. It's hard to be talking, and let me see if you guys are sharing in the chat. I'm not seeing any new comments in the chat either. So let me just refresh this page. I don't know. And let me just see what's the situation. But again, welcome one, welcome all. Happy to have you guys here with us. Just waiting to get into the chat there. And Ovi, check in. Please check in. That would be fantastic. All right, so we're still here. And let me just see here. I tried to refresh the chat, so let me see. Not seeing anything new in the chat, so I suspect the chat is just quiet for a bit. All right, so waiting for the 400-meter hurdles. All right, and that is about to happen. Come on, guys, can we get the likes up to 20? I don't know. Just close the chat, hit the like button. And can we get some people to hit the subscription button? That would be fantastic as well. All right, so the CARIFTA games are there in Trinidad and Tobago at the Aisley Crawford Stadium. All right, so that's where the CARIFTA games are happening. All right, and we have the hurdles. I can tell you that the lights are on. All right, and the hurdles are up. So we're just waiting for the 400-meter hurdles to get on its way. All right, welcome one, welcome all. All right, so happy to have you here. All right, let us know in the chat. I know Bahamas is here. All right, Michael, Bahamas all the way. All right, who else is here in the chat? Let me see. Bahamas is here. Which other Caribbean country is here right now in the chat? Talk to me. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. All right, the shot put is also happening. All right, hello, Ovi. How are you doing?
I'm here just tuning into the afternoon, or should I say the night section here with all the finals. So, yep, can see the hurdles on and it's going to be exciting. Lots of obstacles in the way this, in this section, I guess. We have hurdles, we have bottom, and lots of stuff to go through here. So, hopefully all goes well for all the athletes.
Yeah, fantastic. And that's the situation too. As you say, lots of hurdles in the way, and they have to get past those hurdles, get over those hurdles just to get to that line. And Faye is saying, Jamaica. So Jamaica is here. Tech Gaming, welcome. All right, welcome guys. So remember guys to hit the like button and the subscription button. All right, as we continue to grow stronger together, the boys under 17 shot put is on its way as well. So that is happening. And I believe the girls, under 17 girls, they are about to get ready. They are, I guess, in they're at the start getting ready for the 400-meter hurdles. All right, so we'll definitely keep you posted. All right, where that is concerned, and it's going to be an interesting one. So Jamaica now they're taking a shot. All right, in the shot put right now, and the champions record is 18.80. So we'll see what happens. All right, so again, thanks for being here with us, and we're happy that we can have this space. And if this is your first time here, Voices in Education is a safe space where we share and learn from each other. We do that in a respectful way to ensure that we're maintaining our safe community, our safe space where you feel valued, where you feel a sense of belonging, where we're able to share so we don't disrespect or belittle or defame anyone. We keep it real and respectful. And we also understand that we share different views, and that's totally okay. Just keep it real and respectful because there's so much richness in diversity. All right, so Safia, all right, they're in lane 2. Zaria, Trinidad and Tobago in lane 3. Denika, Bahamas in 4. Alisa, Jamaica in 5. Sermia, Bahamas in 6. Darlena, Trinidad and Tobago in 7. And Kiona there in lane 8. All right, guys, it's about to happen, so we're just waiting for the start. All right, 400-meter hurdles under 17 girls. All right, so now you need to tell me who is going to win this one. All right, you need to tell me before the race. All right, so we have 2 from Bahamas, right? And we have 2, I believe, from Trinidad and Tobago. So you need to tell me before this one gets underway. All right, so we have from Bahamas Sermia and Denika. Jamaica Alisa. From TNT Darlena Zaria. Bonaire Keona and Sapphire, US Virgin Islands. All right, so let us know in the chat. All right, Bahamas, definitely there. Perhaps the favorite for the gold medal there. Alisa Carty. I don't know what she's going to do of Jamaica, but let's see. It's the hurdles. Danica Gittens, Bahamas, still there. And we'll definitely see. Team Bahamas, where are you? All right, you are pretty much, I believe Bahamas is a favorite, I'll say, to win this one. And that would be Sir Mia. All right, I believe it's Sir Mia's race to lose. All right, so we'll see how it goes. So Sir Mia is the favorite, at least my favorite. All right, but if Jamaica do something, we take it to, you know. All right, but it is what it is, and we have to give credit where credit is due. So it's Sir Mia's race to lose. So we'll see what happens. So they're called to their marks. All right, and they're off. So clean start, no issues there. And it's the under 17 girls. And as soon as I am able to let you know, I'll let you know what's going on. All right, Trinidad and Tobago doing well. Carty of Jamaica, they're hurdling together. So Trinidad and Jamaica seems to be hurdling together. Trinidad is going, and I can imagine what's happening in that stadium. Bahamas seems to be coming back. Right back up with the athlete from Trinidad. Jamaica is right there too. But Bahamas, all right, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, what will happen? Bahamas looks a little tired, but she's going. She's powering. It's Team Bahamas, and will Jamaica hold on for the second? No, the athlete from Trinidad and Tobago. So it looks like Jamaica will have to settle for the number 3 spot there. But what a run from Team Bahamas! Come on, come on. If I don't have any likes on the live, no, I should have some likes. Remember, let me just tell you, remember, I called it Sermia. It was her race to lose. And team 242, is that the area code? And she's jumping. She's asking the crowd to give her some vibes. Give me some respect. You deserve it. Well done. And Trinidad Derlena got the second spot as expected. So Jamaica settling there for the number 3 spot. Well done to all the ladies. And I know that we have Bahamas here with us. All right. So Team Bahamas, I'm coming over into the chat. Let me see. I am not seeing anything. Okay, no, Deveron. All right. And Margio, I see the flags there. Come on, Team Bahamas. All right, now it's the time. Bahamas, doing fantastic in this one. Ovi, talk to me on this side.
Yeah, brilliant run there by Crawley from Bahamas, and she's living that moment right now. She's really happy. But a brilliant run, wirily winded, but very strong, and she was able to get rid of the opponent, and a really good run in there from the Trinidad and Tobago runner as well as Jamaica, the top 3 there. But beautiful race. The 400-meter hurdles, not the easiest race with that quarter mile with the hurdles, but these young ladies show great stamina and
Yeah, fantastic. So Crawley of Bahamas in first, Trinidad and Tobago in second there, Jamaica in the number 3 spot. All right, and number 4, Trinidad and Tobago, Pascal Gittens of Bahamas in 5, Prasad in 6 there. All right, so just to give you a sense, and I'm telling you, It's a lot of dancing for the Bahamian winner. And yes, you deserve to have a party. All right, so that's a big party there. Congratulations to Team Bahamas. All right, so definitely, showing up and showing off in a very good way there in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, guys, that is what it's supposed to be, just supporting these athletes 242 to the world, of course. All right, I don't know what the likes are looking like right now. All right, but for sure, it's a good look. It's definitely a good look, and one that we can definitely understand. So welcome one, welcome all. If it is that you're just tuning in, you would have missed the, I guess, the very super run from Shermia. Am I missing her name? I don't like that, but Crawley for sure of Bahamas. And so Bahamas, all right, Shermia, all right, has done extremely well to take this one, all right, for team code 242 to the world, of course. Ovi, I don't know. You kind of cut out there, so I don't know if you're still here and want to add something more to this conversation.
Well, I'm still here. Let me know if you're hearing me now.
Yes, hearing you.
Great. So yeah, really good run by the young ladies. A good start to the afternoon session here, and we're just expecting some more good performances coming in. But love the fact that Bahamas and Trinidad did really well in that, and they are slowly but surely getting their names aligned with athletics. Are getting that one stronger. So really, really happy to see how the events are progressing so far.
All right, fantastic. So, guys, not missing out here. Shot put is still going on there. Jamaica about to take a shot there. All right, so, and we're here waiting for the next race on the track. All right, so you're not missing out, and we'll definitely see what happens next, if they're going to go to the under 20 girls or if they're going to go to the under 17 boys. So we'll just wait for that update, and I'll definitely let you know what the result is in the context of the race that they're going to go to. All right, so let me just see here. I'm trying to get back in the chat here, and they're interviewing right now the Team Bahamas. So Crawley there. And let's see if we can hear from Crawley a little bit. And she is saying that she wants to thank God. Without God, she would not have been able to push past that last hurdle. And she loves everyone who is supporting her, and the country deserves the gold medal. So, well spoken. And that's Shermia Crawley there from Team Bahamas. 242 to the world, they say. All right, so that's fantastic, That's really fantastic. All right, so we're just waiting, guys. I'm not seeing any new comments in the chat, but we're here. So it seems as if they're going to go to the under 20 girls 400-meter hurdles. So they're running the two girls, and I guess the two boys will follow. All right, so for this start list, we have Natalia Eastman, Trinidad and Tobago, Charissa, Guyana, Emile, all right, looks like Guadeloupe, Darvanique of Bahamas, Siobhan of Jamaica, Michelle of the Virgin Islands there, Jenna Marie, Trinidad and Tobago, and K Marie. All right, Bahamas. So two Team Bahamas here. All right, Bahamas. Is this another goal? And let me see here. Let me tell you who I'm going to pick for the favorite in this one. All right, Siobhan Thomas there of Jamaica in lane 5. And I believe, would this be Charissa? I am taking, or Jenna Marie. Wow. We'll see what happens here. Michelle of the USVI. All right, perhaps Michelle of the USVI. Let me just see here. All right, so we'll see what happens here. All right, so Guyana is missing from the final in lane 2. Lane 6, I would say, is the favorite in this one. All right, so that's, I believe, is Michelle. All right, is the favorite in this one. USVI. Yeah, Michelle. So off they go. Clean start. And we'll see what happens. All right, Michelle Simmet on a quest for a 4th gold medal at the CARIFTA Games. Looks like she stumbled a little bit there, but let's see what happens here. Michelle Simmet is powering away from the field. Thomas of Jamaica is trailing, but Michelle Simmet is going for the clock. Will she get a record here? She gets the record. Looks like 54.83. So Cheyenne Salmon's record of Jamaica, 56.22, is no more. So let's wait for the official. Let's see what the time is. And I'm telling you, she's so happy. 56.60. So that's the time. Oh, perhaps she didn't get the record. Whoa. She slowed down. I doubt she got it. Jamaica Siobhan Thomas settling for 2nd there. Uh-oh. All right, Jenna Marie Thomas of Trinidad in the number 3 spot. All right, so the two Thomases. So, I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, she would have gotten the record, but apparently when the clock stopped, she was still running, but yeah. But it's a fantastic run from Michelle. So let me just check in the chat here. Who is leading? Faye, I don't have that, and I suspect that based on the events that have gone, that table has been updated. So I don't want to give you the score that I have because I don't think it's accurate. So I'll just wait until I can get an update and I'll let you know. And yeah, the last time though it was Jamaica, just as Anne Marie shared. So Michelle Smith there of the US Virgin Islands Doing fantastic to get that. All right. So 5660. So Cheyenne Salmon's record of Jamaica lives on. All right. Siobhan Thomas there of Jamaica in second. Trinidad and Tobago. Jenna Marie in third. Bahamas. K. Marie in fourth. Bahamas. Darvinique in fifth. Emily of Guadeloupe there in the number 6 spot. All right, so that's the situation there, guys, with 29 strong, 30 strong. Do we have 20 likes? Can somebody let us know what the likes are looking like? All right, so Michelle there just giving an interview. So she has been doing very well in the 400 hurdles. Fourth gold medal, so one to look out for on the bigger the global stage there. So we're looking forward to Michelle for sure. Fantastic, well poised athlete there, so good. Avi, I don't know if you have any contributions on that fantastic run.
Yeah, another brilliant run, here from the young lady, and almost getting the rest of, but has all the recipe, all the requirement, all the characteristics, I should say, of becoming a great 400 meter hurdle runner. So that's really what I have to say about this one. But good boy.
All right, fantastic. So I guess the next event that we're about to see will be the boys under 17 400-meter hurdles. All right, then the boys under 20 400-meter hurdles. So just looking in the chat here. All right, not seeing any new comments just yet. All right, so for sure, let us know where you're tuned in from. And remember to hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. All right, so please do that. All right, hit the like button, hit the subscription button again as we continue to grow stronger together. So, welcome one, welcome all. We're so happy to have you guys here with us. Let's just continue to grow stronger together as we continue to build this platform. All right, so please remember to tell your friends, tell your family members, all right, about the voices in education. All right, so we're here and we want to continue to grow this platform. So we want to get to 10K subscribers. If we can do it today, why not? But we're on our journey, so we'll take you one by one. So hit that subscription button. And again, thanks for being here. We really appreciate, you being here with us and, having this space where we can talk Walla vibes, and we know that for sure, we're here. And Damargio, is it Damargio or Damargio, is saying Jacario will win the under 17. All right, so that's Team Bahamas, and we are waiting for the boys under 17, and Jacario Wilson of Team Bahamas. All right, I'll say is a favorite to win this one. All right, Jaden Campbell of Jamaica is also in there. St. Lucia DeAndre is there as well. Then we have Ishani Porter of Jamaica as well. Then we also have Jonathan Higgs of Team Bahamas. So two Bahamians here. Then we'll have Jacoby of Barbados. Then we have two from TNT, Devante and Jariel. So we'll definitely look out for this. But Jacario is the favorite. All right, so far the favorites have been delivering. So Jacario is the favorite to take this one, but let's see. He'll have to clear those hurdles first. So we wait for that. But that's the situation there right now. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, we are so happy to have you guys here as we try to keep you updated and also to hear from you too in the chat. All right, so and the WhatsApp line is open. The number is pinned at the top of the chat there. So, yeah, you can give us a call as well. All right, so Jakaria Wilson is the favorite to take the boys under 17 400-meter hurdles. So far, all the favorites have delivered. So let's see what Jakario will do for Team Bahamas. Team Bahamas, where are you in the chat? Show up, na man. Show up, show up, show up. Where are you? All right, Jamaica, where are you? All right, so I mean, if there is any slip up in the hurdles, you can look out for Team Jamaica there. All right, but we have to give credit where credit is due. The favorite here, obviously, Team Bahamas. So we'll see what happens here. And can the Jamaican run his best race yet? All right, let's see. Let's see. So lane 8 will have Jacoby. All right, Brown Smith, Barbados. Lane 7, Ishani Porter of Jamaica. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one. All right, Jakaria Wilson, favorite there in 6. And right behind him there, Jaden Campbell of Jamaica. All right, let's see what happens. What will he do in this one? Will he be an upset here? All right, DeAndre of St. Lucia. All right, based in Kingston, Jamaica. All right, in lane 4. In lane 3, Jonathan Higgs of the Bahamas. All right, in lane 3. Over in lane 2. And the crowd, of course, Devante, Romeo in 2. And in 1 is teammate Jariel Williams of Trinidad and Tobago. Are you ready? And all right, so Michael is saying, how about Zion Davis? In which one of the race? Under 20 perhaps? All right, so they're called to their marks. All right, let's see. Okay, under 20 followers. They're off, clean start. Campbell of Jamaica going well. Bahamas now is moving in 6. And let's see here. All right, Bahamas in control there in lane 6. Well clear of the field now. Look at this. This is a big one for, all right, for Jacario. All right, a big advantage here. Let's see. Is the record in problem? Campbell is coming off Jamaica but will not have enough to get there. Wilson is quite clear. And will he get the record? And I'm not sure. All right, but we'll see. All right, the champion is clear. There will have to be some decision there for the third place between Jamaica and the St. Lucian athlete, I believe. 52:44, the time for Jacario Wilson. A fantastic run. All right, so that's a big run there. Team Bahamas, where are you? All right, so Bahamas doing well. All right, so Jaden Campbell of Jamaica taking the number 2 spot. And perhaps St. Lucia. Was it St. Lucia who got the third or Jamaica? Jamaica got the number 3 spot as well. All right, so second and third for Jamaica. All right, so Eshani Porter got, I guess, did enough to get that bronze medal from the St. Lucian. So 2 Jamaicans there on the podium, but the win goes to Team Bahamas. 2-for-2 to the world. All right, and Michael is saying Bahamas best games for a long time. All right, so a big run here from Jakario. And good stuff, Jakaria. Now let's go, Zion. That's from the Margu. All right, so yeah, for sure, that's definitely a big run there. All right, definitely a big run. Ovi, I'm circling you. I don't know if you have any comments on that one.
Yeah, a very good run there, Ronnie Bahamas. He really did well, dismantled the field, and coming around the final bend where he was in total command, and he took that one easy. But good to see the Jamaicans fighting for the other positions on the podium. The second place was quite well and easily secured, but Potter, I'm not remembering his name, but he did really well to catch on to that podium
Bronze.
there with
Yeah.
a strong finish. So it was a good race, I would say, and the lots of potential here coming in from Bahamas. They look like they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future. Really good performance is coming through by them, and I agree with the person there in the chat who says they're best for a long while in Carissa. Back over to you.
All right. Thank you so much there. All right, so the under 20 boys, they're coming up. So they're making their way out. So we're just. So far the favorites have been, doing their thing. All right, so let's see. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens in this one for sure. So Jakario with an interview. So we'll try to give you an update in that context. So he's proud of himself. Thanks to God, last year he came in 5th, but this year, he got the gold. All right, so he's thanking his supporters, parents, coach, supporters back home for sure. Yeah, Jakario, well done, well done. Time to just catch your breath right now. So that's for sure. All right, so for the under 20 lineup, we have Jeremiah Francis, Trinidad, Zion Davis, Bahamas, Shane, West Trinidad, Robert Miller, Jamaica, Kyle Ned, Grenada, Princewell Martin, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, Akini, all right, and Rashad Gibson of Barbados in lane 8. So we'll definitely let you know once this one is on its way. All right. The chat looks pretty quiet. I'm not seeing any new comments in the chat. Let me just refresh here. All right. Robert Miller of Jamaica, under 17 record holder. All right. We'll see what he does in this one. And Michael here is saying, let's go, Zion. All right. Bahamas. All right, we have Grenada here. All right, so athletes are being introduced. All right, so Prince Well there of Jamaica, one of the favorites in this one for sure. Robert Miller of Jamaica. Record holder, perhaps another favorite. All right, so we'll see what happens there. So a really good one here. Zion is running from lane 2 for the Bahamas. So Team Bahamas, get ready. All right, so get ready, get ready, get ready. And we'll see what happens. All right, guys. So we're just quiet for the start. All right, so getting ready for the start. And they're off. Clean start. So let's see who is going to get this one for under 20. All right, Ned of Grenada, Princewell. Robert Miller seems to be coming, but not seeing a clear lead yet. St. Kitts is there as well. All right, Jamaica from lane 4 is running well. So that's Miller. Miller is leading off Jamaica. Miller is leading off Jamaica. Princewell is in second of Jamaica. And It's a battle on for second, and Jamaica gets 1-2 in this one. So big ups to Team Jamaica and Miller. Miller does it. All right, back to back 400-meter gold medal here for Miller. And that's a big win for Team Jamaica. Robert Miller, 50.42. All right, Princewell there of Jamaica also in second. And back-to-back years, Princewell settling for silver, 51.41. All right, so Team Jamaica. Is there anyone from Jamaica in the chat? Avi, coming over to you. Big win for Jamaica here. 1-2 finish. Talk to us.
Yeah, brilliant running by the Jamaicans. They were in control of the race. Miller, especially for the first few hundred meters of the race, placed himself in a good position. And when he came off the curve, he was in pole position to strike, and he did really well in separating himself from the rest of the field. His teammate did well to hold off all the challenges and came in for the second place. However, there was an athlete who got hurt terribly, and down the final, I think the second to last hurdle, and was out of the race. But you know, good run from the Jamaican there in this one. And it's good to see Robert Miller doing, the double. He did it last year and coming back here to do it once more. So really proud of him going forward.
Yeah, for sure. I think with Robert it was perfect timing. I think he timed the race very well. I think it was perhaps the athlete from Grenada, unfortunately, who fell over the hurdle. So hopefully, he'll be okay. We saw, I guess, the medical team or some persons came on the track to help. But yes, so Robert Miller, that was a fantastic timing and calculation because guys, as perhaps you were listening at one point, there wasn't a clear person was leading this one, but then he stepped forward. All right, so perhaps so here, yes, it was Ned of Grenada who fell. All right, so in the number 3 spot, St. Kitts. All right, Akani Zion getting 4, Bahamas, Trinidad. In 5th, Barbados in 6th, Trinidad in 7th there, and Kyle Ned of Grenada was not able to finish that race. Tech Gaming, welcome Jamaica to the world. God bless. All right, fantastic, fantastic stuff. Guys, if you haven't blessed us with a like or subscription, what are you waiting for? Hit that like button, hit that subscription button as we continue to grow stronger. Sonia, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, again, here, if you're just tuning in, we're so happy to have you guys here. And Ovi, I'm coming back over to you. I don't know if you have anything further that you'd like to share with us at this time.
Well, really excited to see how the hurdles are going so far. Can't wait to see the relays as you heard me just speaking about the relays just now. But really going well. The athletes that you're expecting to come out and do well, they have been doing well, representing themselves really, really well. So I am really happy for that. I'm happy for all the persons who have come in and tuned in here with us. Hit the like button, hit that subscription button, and turn their post notification on because they know that this is a nice place to be and they would want to be here with us in the future. And that's the way to do it. Just hit the like button, hit the subscription button, turn your post notification on so we can continue to grow. Your contribution to this channel is really valuable and we want you to be a part of us here. Continue to share in the chat, continue to keep the chat active, and interactive. And we'll be able to take a few calls later as
Yes,
well,
we
so you
want the
can.
calls now because we're going to have a break. We're going to have the long, like 3,000 meters. So come on, guys. So
All right.
Sonia, Tech Gaming, Deveron, Michael, Damargio, and Marie. If you guys still here, come on, give us a call. Somebody call us. We want to hear from you. So we want to have that, maintain that, this interactive space. So give us a call, guys. The WhatsApp number is at the top of the chat there. Just call us on WhatsApp, and we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you, all right? So give us a call. Now is the time. Hello. Hello. How does that Adele one go? Hello from the other side. Hello. It's me. Yes, it's me. I am wondering if you'd like to give us a call. Hello from the other side. My voice. I can't get back my voice. My voice seems to be out of it. All right, Tech Gaming is saying Jamaica to the world. All right, Tech Gaming, give us a call. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from somebody. But yes, guys, give us a call. So it's a little bit of a break now. So we want to hear from you. And let me know if you're still hearing me loud and clear in the chat, because that is important as well. So let me know if you're still hearing me loud and clear in the chat. All right, so that is definitely important. If you're hearing me loud and clear in the chat, and I'm seeing yes. All right, Faye, thank you. Faye, call me to know. Somebody call, man. Somebody give us a call. All right, so we're happy, so not missing out. All right, thanks you. All right, welcome you. Give us a call, somebody. Hello. Hello from this side. All right. So, guys, you're not missing out. So, just to let you know, you're not missing out. And I hope that you're hitting the like button and the subscription button. All right. Ensure that you're hitting the like button and the subscription button. That is definitely important. The last race, all right, it was Jamaica 1-2. All right, and I think St. Kitts and Nevis there in the number 3 spot for the hurdles. All right, thanks Tech Gaming for hitting the like button, and you subscribe already, I believe. All right, so the 3,000 meters start list. All right, 3,000 meters. About to go. That's going to take a bit of time. So it's the open final, and so it's going to take at least about 10 minutes there-ish. All right, so it's the girls open for the 3,000 meters, and off they go. So we'll keep you posted, all right, as to what is happening in that one for sure. All right, you're welcome, you. So for sure, we'll definitely keep you posted. So obvious, since no one is calling, let me hear. You mentioned about the relays, right? I know we were talking about this earlier. The under 20 boys, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. So that's the one I'm talking about with the Woodruff. That I said definitely on the anchor. I like Jamaica's lineup, and I feel like that lineup can match TNT in that context. And I said, those two are going to go down to it's going to be a ding dong battle, all things considered. Meaning, everything goes well, good start, no button mishaps, it's going to go all the way down to that final leg to the line. I'm so looking forward to that race. And I guess the girls, Dakri is going to be in that one. And I know they would not want to put Dakri to start. So that is going to be there as well. In that context, I guess if the girls are there, Dakri of Shania Douglas, I would perhaps put Shania on the third leg, maybe, or the second leg, and Dakri to perhaps end the race. I don't know, but yeah, for sure. And I don't know what's there, but the big race that I have really is that Woodruff ding dong battle there with Jamaica. TNT Jamaica under 20 boys. I don't know if you have anything you'd like to share on that as we get closer to that time.
For sure, definitely. It's going to be a big showdown between the TNT team and the Jamaica team. What I know is that the Jamaica team, they were really smooth with their battle exchanges, and the boys, they really look strong. And they ran an impressive sub 40 time. And that is was really, really impressive. They weren't pushing, I don't think they were pushing 100%. In essence, I'm saying that they have a little bit more reserve in the tank there. But I am telling you, it's going to be a good one. When it comes on to the TNT team, yes, they have a good team as well. They weren't as smooth with their button exchanges, but here what? They made it through to the final. I'm sure that's what they're going to work on and try to bring their A game out there. And that is what I'm thinking as they, if the TNT team brings their game with the Jamaicans, with the A game guys, it's going to be a humdinger. It's going to be a classic one to have there. So it's going to be a really amazing race, and I can't wait to see that one. I'm presuming that's the race that will take us out this evening, and I'm telling you that would leave us on a high note this evening. As it relates to the Jamaica team with Dockery and Douglas, I am in total agreement with you. I would not start with Dockery any at
Never at
all.
all.
But what I would do, I would end with Dockery. I would let
Yeah.
Dockery bring it home. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that's
So
what
I
I
would
would
let
do too.
Dockery.
I would rather put her to end, as they say, because in that moment the margin of error that she's going to make is likely less. If there's any error, it's going to be before it gets to Dakri. So Dakri, no, all that whoever is take, and that's why I would rather a Shania Douglas going handing over to Dakri, and I don't know if that's how the team is going to be organized, but when I saw how Shania Douglas took leadership in that 100 meters run, I was so proud of her. And just to know that, she's in Jamaica would be like class two. She's not even yet in class one. So we're talking about champs there, and perhaps she's going to go to class one next champs. But that was fantastic, and having Dakre fast started next to her, she maintained that composure. I feel like she can motivate Dakre to power up and go. And once she's able to give her the baton in the exchange zone, mark you, hopefully Dakre is not running um way too much before that exchange is made. I feel that Shania will run behind her and say, "Go, go." You remember when Bolt run behind Asafa and was like, "Run, Safa, run." Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
for
kind of
sure.
I feel, but I don't know what they're gonna do otherwise. But I feel like that would be the way to go, or yeah, get her to end.
Well,
Or
for me,
maybe
definitely.
at worst, put her on the second leg because she runs 200 too. So yeah, somewhere there's, yeah, but yeah, and she's good at 100. And Shania, you see the two girls. So yeah, but never to start. So I don't think they're going to make any mistake with that for sure. Or would have to fly, take a plane, go Trinidad, go look for them. Yeah. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, it's a 3,000 meters with over a little over 6 minutes. All right, looks like Jamaica they're leading, but we'll just keep you posted as to what happened, what is happening. So about 3 laps to go in this one. So still a little bit more, and we'll definitely see what happens. Yes, Ovi, back over to you.
Yeah, so as I was mentioning with that relay for the Jamaicans, I would definitely go Buckley on the final leg, the anchor leg, and I would go Douglas on the second leg. Or she could even do the first leg for me. It doesn't really matter. Those two give a good start. So either the back step or running in the starting position for the Jamaica team, and definitely need a few persons who can do the curve as well. So that would determine who would do the third leg, probably a 200 meters runner, and then we see how that one works. But they should have enough to do well in that race, and it's going to be a good one to watch as well.
Yeah, for sure. Faye, I'm not sure what is happening. I don't know, but try again. That line is available. All right, so the 3000 is still on its way with 2 laps to go. All right, so that's about 800 meters or a little less because they have gone some distance there. Faye, try again, Faye, or send me a message, Faye, and just let me know it's you, and then I'll call you. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Oh, I think I see a message in a Faye. If this is you, but this, so Faye, I've been here before. All right, we're getting the call now. Hello, Faye. Is this Faye?
Yes, this is Faye.
How are you doing?
I'm right here listening to you and enjoying enjoying the evening along with you.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm just realizing that this is not the first time you have been on our platform.
No, I've been here from last year.
Yeah, from 2024.
Yes,
Yeah. I need
I
to
was,
add you to my WhatsApp group, man.
yes, when you're I'm not in Jamaica. I'm living in the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's fine. I recognize that.
Yeah, but I enjoying and watching and seeing everything.
That's good. That's good. Thank you so much. So, what are you looking forward to the most this evening?
The 4x1.
All right. So, who you think going to take it? Which one of them? All of
Well,
them, or anyone in particular that you have in mind?
that little short guy, what in Stevenson?
Yes,
Is he gonna
man.
run?
Yes, he's
He's
gonna
my
run.
favorite.
Uh,
He's my favorite, you know. He's my
okay. So
favorite.
you're looking forward to the boys under 20. All right. So
Yes,
Jamal
and I
Stevenson's
think I think there was a girl name again. She was disqualified.
Sabrina Dakri.
I think she's going to be in it in the 200 the 4x1.
Yes, man. Well, I would be
Yeah,
surprised
because
if she's
you
not in
know you,
there.
you know it's a false start and she feel away bad, so she's going to try to get at it.
Yeah, just hold on a moment here. So Jamaica is about to take this 3,000 meters, guys. Looks like
What?
1, 2, 1, 2,
Okay, okay, I'll
one,
call you
two,
back.
1, 2. Team Jamaica,
What?
I believe 1, 2. It looks like, am I missing out or is it not Jamaica? But let's see before I burst, or it's Barbados. There's a yellow top. I'll
But
just wait. You can't just wait on the
it
line.
must be Barbados.
No, man, it looks like it's Jamaica. It's Jamaica. Ashara
Oh,
Freighter winning the 3,000 meters, guys.
that's good. That's
And it
good.
looks like it's 1, 2 because we have Sushana Johnson getting the silver for Jamaica. So this is a big win for Jamaica. Trinidad
I,
getting the
I'm,
number 3 spot in this one.
I'm I'm so happy Bahamas come up and get 2 gold in the truck. I'm so happy for them.
Yes, yes, yes. So
Yes, they really work hard for it this year. They really work.
that's, yeah, that's good.
They really work. And I do appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are young at least, and they're trying their best for them country. Everybody's trying for their country.
Right. That's it.
So yeah, in the future they might be number 1 in the future because they are very young.
Yes. So we have to support them and nurture them and, do all that we can for them.
Yes, yes. We can't. Jamaica cannot win all the medals, so you know
Oh, for sure, for
we
sure.
can't we cannot win all the medals. So
We have to
what is
support
what is
each
for us?
other.
Yeah, what is for us, we will get it.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Anyway, so what kind of race are we going to have now? What kind of
Let
race?
me tell you what's coming up next. Let me just take a look at the schedule. So that was the 3,000 meters. So next on the
That, that's
track,
that's the,
we're
that's
going
the
to
boy
have,
or the girl?
that was the girls open. So I'm not seeing one for the boys. So we're going to have some heptathlon and decathlon events, and then it's going to be the relays coming up. So the
The
relay,
4x1.
yes, the 4x1. So after the heptathlon and decathlon boys, like 1500s and, yeah, 200 meters, then we're going to have the relays. All right,
Okay, we're
so
having the 200-meter final today, too.
no, that's for the heptathlon.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Here, have a blessed day. I'll be online watching you still.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much. Blessings and
Okay.
love.
Yes, ma'am. Same to you.
All right. Thank you. Ovi, talk to me about Jamaica in that 3,000-meter run open 1-2. I don't know. I didn't see that one coming, but talk to me. I don't know if you what you have to share on that one.
Just that I'm really elated with the performances here from the Jamaican ladies.
Just give me a
Really,
second here. Let me just take this caller. Hello, caller. You're live.
Hi, good night.
Good
It's
night.
night now. Yes, it's night in the Bahamas now. Yeah, this is Tech Gaming.
This is
Tech Gaming.
Tech Gaming. Hello, how are
Yeah,
you?
yeah. You're fine. How are you? You doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Yeah. What I like about you, I really appreciate you guys because I was searching from all day to get some of the action, and yet still I cannot find nothing and I can't get nothing. So I said, okay, let's keep searching. And then I press on your link, and then I remember you always give us stuff, that we could be able to enjoy as well as anyone else. But what I like about the character, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the youngster, I really, really appreciate them, and I always pray for all of them, every single one, because what I'm saying, if we cannot go out there and do it, not even one step we cannot do, and we have to give the proud of them. We have to give them the extreme blessing, man, because God knows to see them go out there and they do what they do. We really
Yes.
appreciate them. And I always have the feeling if I could meet them, if I could talk with them and let them know, just embrace them and to let them know, say, listen, we have you. We
Mm-hmm.
are all, we're proud of them. We're really and truly proud of them.
Yeah.
Proud of them. Especially, see, I admire Rose and Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Kennedy. And I don't know what happened yesterday with Marcina Rose, and I know I cannot wrap it around my finger. So what really went wrong with them? But let them brush it off, and them can go and come again. I wish them No, I think they're gonna do the fronted, right? The fronted meter, they're gonna do that, right?
Not today. The next thing, pretty much in terms of big finals, is going to be the
Mm-hmm.
4x1, the
Oh, and the four
relays.
by four, and the four by four, right?
The 4x4 is going to be tomorrow. I think it's usually closes things out, so that should be tomorrow.
And the four by one this afternoon, all
Yeah.
of them.
Yes.
Oh, well, I
Yes.
wish them all the best, man. And I am so happy for this Shania Douglas and the little one who went one from Waterhouse. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Stevenson, Jamal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody need a chance. Everybody need a chance. Yeah. And something caught my eye yesterday what I didn't like. After the other guy fall started, right?
Yeah, me know which
They give
race you
him
are
a red.
talk about.
Yes. Why did they let allow Chinopo to run? Why? And they didn't allow the guy to run. He break down. I felt it for
Yeah,
him.
that was
See?
very painful. That was very
And,
painful. And as adults, we have to be careful. But I get what they were doing too, in the sense where
mm-hmm.
the time was going, because they knew that he was going to be disqualified, whether he run and win or whatever. He won, but he was still disqualified. But I guess because of the confrontation, and then because it's in their place too, because if they insisted that they don't wanted him, they did not want him in the race, then I don't think he could have, they could have say security.
Exactly.
Because, and that's the thing, as adults sometimes we don't recognize the pain, because if you're going to allow one to run under protest, allow the other one to run under protest, and then disqualify the two of them. And then
Two of them.
it was so
Exactly.
unfortunate, because today that guy is from Turks and Caicos, I can't remember his name. In the heats with the relays, their team disqualified, false start, but he wasn't the one starting. So he just,
Oh no.
yes, it's so sad. So he's just not having a moment to, redemption.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's not over.
Mhm.
There's always next time.
Next time. That's what I say because I noticed there's a lot of the athletes from Jamaica when they went to the CARIFTA, some of them don't make it and they come back and do the redemption, you know.
Yeah.
So I just want to, yeah, man, encourage them. Believe me, because believe it's not easy. It's not easy for them to go out there to represent their country. They go through a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. So I give it to them, man. Hats off to them. Oh my God, I'm so proud of them. Believe me, I'm very, very proud of them.
Yeah,
Believe me.
fantastic. And that's
Yeah.
how we should support them, whether we are in Bahamas, Jamaica, we have to support,
Listen,
their youth, and they're growing, and we just need to nurture and support them.
exactly, exactly. Because sometimes when we hear even big folks fighting against, no, let us not do that. Let us not no one. Let us just you see, just now you have me cracking up laughing when they hear say, "Let's go, Bahamas in the building."
Yeah, because that's the vibe. And you see, you have to give credit where credit is due. So not because I am a
Exactly.
Jamaican, I am going to be like, oh no, we're not happy for Bahamas or
No,
not happy for Trinidad.
listen.
No, I love my doubles
We,
friends. So
of
anytime you
course,
understand. So that's the
listen.
vibe, we are
We
one set
listen.
of vibrant, people, and so that part is definitely
Exactly.
important. So I'm going to support Bahamas. What's wrong with that? It
Exactly.
doesn't take
We,
away from the
listen.
fact that if Bahamas have athletes who are better than Jamaican athletes, I can't support and cheer them on. I'm going to cheer them on.
Exactly.
And it doesn't mean that I am not going to encourage my Jamaican athletes to say
To
try
do
and do better, as long as
better.
they are giving it your best
Exactly.
shot, that's it.
Sure. Yeah.
Only the
But
best
we
is
cannot
good
win it
enough.
all. We can't win it all. You know, we can never win it all.
That's
That's
it.
to be honest if we win it all. We can't.
That's true.
So remember, it's not, we know, it's not everyone is going to go there and win all the race. Not everyone. You understand me? All right, so you have some, yeah, first somebody in the race, you have eight somebody. Only three going to win first, second, and third.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So we have to give it and encourage them to listen. Next time you can go and do better. We know you want to do, but you will always, you'll get it. So let's encourage all of them. happy
Yeah.
for them, and love them. You understand me? We know
Yeah.
we always do good in the release. We know that we all, and then not every time we always get the release either. Look at last night I was watching the 4x4, the 4x4 Mr. Renee. Oh my God, we swear with it, Abby. We swear with it, Abby.
Yeah.
You understand?
And I was saying the
Sometimes
organization. So the girl that was on the second leg,
anchor. Uh-huh.
she should have been switched with the one on the anchor leg. That
On the
smaller
anchor.
one, yes.
Right.
It was just
What I give her the
organization.
props.
And we just take it and go on because that is
Yes.
it. You learn, and that's the thing too. We have to learn from
Right.
our mistakes. We don't know
Exactly.
everything, so we learn.
Yes, she little, but I give her the props. Believe me, I give her her props. Because for her to run that far, you see, and the girl run out and take it. Well, that's how
Yeah,
it go.
and because of
Really?
the build and the body, so that's why I was saying with Jamaica, if Jamaica match that, then it would be perhaps
Right.
this
Right.
similar
Yeah.
build, energy, pace,
Mhm.
more
What are you doing in the
likely.
swimming?
Yeah,
You
but
hear anything about the swimming? You hear anything about the swimming?
no, no, haven't. In all
I haven't heard
honesty, I
nothing
need
either.
to perhaps
Yeah.
check and see how
Yeah, 'cause
that
I
is
was checking
going.
out to see if I even nothing. But we know we're gonna do good between tonight and tomorrow. We're gonna do good. So you just bless up yourself, and I really appreciate you so much. I appreciate you for sharing. Because believe I can get nothing. I can't get nothing to watch. I can see not all I'm seeing is like yes, like the day one yesterday, I don't see nothing today. It's only because now you come up and you're saying make we can see. I don't see TXT chop time with them used to do. I don't see them. I don't see Mr. Coated that's only like announced. Well, Peter like do a little, but I don't see not like like how the actual race, like how you're talking now, what you're telling us where Ed O coming to,
Okay.
I don't see nothing. Yeah, man, I really appreciate it so much.
Thank
And keep up
you.
the good work, man. Keep up the
Thank
good
you.
work.
You too.
And yes, yes,
Big up yourself.
let's pray. Yes, man, big up yourself and let's pray for them, man, and let's push them and encourage them because they're the future. They are the
Definitely.
future, yeah. They are, and
Definitely.
because as I was telling somebody the other day, they saying that I say notice what happened in Jamaica. Um, some going and some coming. So we push out some come. Like it's like a building. It's like a factory. We have like we're building. Like the sooner them gone, the junior them come up. You notice that, right? So
Yes.
we will always have runners. We will always have good athletics. Trust me, we will always have that. So
Fantastic. Yeah.
thank you, my dear. And yeah, thank you. Big up yourself. And then I'm gonna go back now and just finish listening what they say. Just give us the 4x4 there when they're ready, the 4x1 when they're ready, and
Yeah, man.
that's it.
Definitely.
All the early them finished. The early them don't finish yet.
The 400-meter hurdles just concluded. I'll have to check to see what's coming up tomorrow, but we'll find that.
Uh-huh. Okay, so also the 4x1 them now tonight, right?
Yes, yes. So right
All
now
right,
they're having the
then.
boys under 17 3,000 meters. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then. So thank you for the update and let's see and hear what you have to say. Okay.
All right. You're
And
welcome. Big up
bless up yourself,
yourself.
girl. Bless up. Yeah,
All
man.
right. Check
All
gaming.
right.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Bye bye.
Bye. All right, Garmel, welcome. Unfortunately, Bahamas, they don't have access, Garmel, all right? So, welcome, Garmel. And I'm coming over to you, Ovi. Ovi, talk to me. We had two fantastic callers. Jamaica getting 1-2 in that 3,000 meters. Talk to me.
Hello. Definitely hear you.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, wonderful callers. Yes, really good points made there. And, kept game and big up yourself. Someone who is really passionate about the sport. And, what I love the most about what she said that, she wish she was there or could be in a place where she could give the athletes a hug. And I tell you that emotional and moral support is really important and not, valued as much, I believe. Whether these kids win, lose, or draw, you must be supporting for a positive support for them for them to go on, give them that assurance. And I tell you, I think that's the road that he wants to go down in terms of helping them. But yes, it was good and refreshing to hear these callers so knowledgeable, and I've learned so much from the calls that came in. But yes, continue to stick and stay with us. And this is what we love about this platform too. It gives persons the opportunity to interact and share what they know. And it edifies all of us, and that is what we really and truly want.
I can tell you
So
Trinidad and Tobago just got 1-2 in the under 17 boys. 3,000 meters. Where are my doubles friends? Can I tell you it's happening right there in Trinidad and Tobago? Can you imagine the noise, the celebration? I believe it's 1-2 for Trinidad and Tobago in the 3,000 meters under 17 for boys. Fantastic run. 1-2 for the Trin Bagels. All right, or Bagels. All right, so 1-2 there. Doubles, doubles, doubles. I want doubles with chicken. All right. All right, all right, all right. Back over to you, Ovi.
yes, thank you for the back over. So I hear you talking about the doubles that the Tobago team. They just gave you a double on the track.
Ah,
So right
yeah.
back at Jamaica.
That's a good one. I'm talking about
Right
the
back at
doubles
Jamaica.
and the Trinidad
Yes.
just did that. Double,
One, two,
doubles,
double on
one,
the track.
two. All right, big up Trinidad. You see why you call doubles, doubles, doubles? Can I get some doubles, doubles, doubles? All right, I'll be back over to you.
Yeah, but this is getting really excited, and the top athletes, the athletes are coming through, and it's good to see. The Trinidad and Tobago doing well. As I said, it's good when all of the countries can come out and represent themselves really well, because as we all know, Jamaica didn't do so well in the Olympic Games, but we had to hold on to Julian Alfred and other persons from the Caribbean who did really well to represent the region. I know Jamaica has been doing so for a long while, but it's good to see other countries stepping up and representing our little dots on the world map, and making persons know about our country. So that's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. And hopefully things continue to go from strength to strength. Passing back over to you.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And that's definitely the context there. Let me just look and tell you how far away we are from the relays. Um so that was the I'm looking on the schedule. I guess they're going to move 8:25 to the heptathlon girls 200-meter dash. All right, so I guess that's what's supposed to come. I could not find that boys under 17 on this, so we'll see. We'll just see, but we're getting closer to the final there. All right, so the 4x100s. All right, we have some decathlon events there as well, and we'll definitely keep you posted in that context. And just looking in the chat here, it's not working for them in Bahamas, Garmel. And Tech Gaming is saying, girl, you have me laughing. Yes, I do. I'm not sure at what point, but I'm happy that I am able to get you some vibes there. All right, where you can laugh, and so that's it. We must be able to be in a place, and Garmel is saying one Caribbean for sure, and so when they're there trying to get the CSME and CARICOM to work, see CARIFTA sports, working, we're here in one place, just connecting and sharing and having a vibrant, beautiful time here. And so that for sure is definitely, definitely wonderful. All right, from our perspective here. So, again, guys, Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for keeping this space a very respectful one. And we want to hear from you, So now is the time to call because when the relay start, we're just going to watch the batons going around, and we don't want anybody, any buttons flying or dropping. But we'll see what happens. But for sure, some interesting stuff is still to come for this evening, day two of the CARIFTA games. All right. And if you're just tuning in, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. Yes, ma'am. Tell your neighbor, your sister, your friend, your brother, whoever it is, tell them right now to come on over to the Voices in Education. And even if they're able to watch somewhere else on YouTube, come here for the interaction. You're not going to find this kind of interaction anywhere else, all right? So we want you here with us, and we want to hear from you too as well. And I guess after the feed has ended with YouTube there on the other platform, we'll have some more people coming over to talk. So we're here, and we'll wait a little bit for that for sure. But right now, they're doing some medal presentation. So not missing out, but for sure, we want to hear from you. And we kindly ask, guys, that you hit the subscription button. All right. Hit the like button. Share, share, share. All right. It's easy to and it's free. Just hit that subscription button. Hit that subscription button. Put 1 million subscribers on it. All right. So let's go. Get us gross, bigger and better. So sometimes we can say, Tech gaming, we're come down about Bahamas. We're coming to the Bahamas. All right, we're coming to the Bahamas. That kind of thing. So yeah, let us continue to build this space so we can continue to grow stronger together. All right, and remember the word is love, blessings and love. All right, not for just ourselves, but for everyone here with us. That's the word. Blessing, the words, blessings and love. All right, so let me see. Roll call. We're doing a roll call in the chat. Roll call. Roll call. All right, roll call time now in the chat. Let's see who is here, who is not. Come on. Drop the country and the name of the country. Flag and the name of the country in the chat. Ovi, coming over to you.
Yes, I'm here still looking out for the flag and all the persons here to check in. But yes, thank you guys for sticking and staying here with us. As we always say, drop your flag and the country in the chat so we know who is here with us. Let us know which events you're looking forward to, which athletes you're looking forward to performing very well. Let's see what is happening. As we have better presentations going on. Let us try to keep keep this going because we really love the interaction. The interaction pushes us forward. And Daniel is saying that we deserve 1 million subscribers.
Come on, guys, give us the 1 million subscribers and let us retire and serve you
A million,
only.
a million, a million, a million. All right.
Guys, we would serve you
Yes,
only.
Carmel, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Carmel is one of the persons who have
Been
been here for a
here.
while,
Yeah.
really strong supporters. To sister thing, Carmel is always here. So
And
Carmel is
guys,
setting the trend
guys,
here.
yes, Ovi, and let me put this into perspective for you guys. Remember, we came on earlier today, right? When we came on earlier today, after the morning session ended, because if you check yesterday, we talked about Shania Douglas and Dakri, because we were of the view that the entire Caribbean could access, YouTube and what is there. So we weren't planning on coming live. So today, like after the morning session, we said we're going to do a recap in the break, and then after the evening session, we'll just come back and do a recap. But that's when, person started to share with us that Bahamas, you don't have any access. And so guys, I was trying to continue after like getting to about like 500 plus on the live, but we just couldn't keep up because I needed to take a break and to get something to eat and to come back. So you see, what we're doing is really right now trying to get you guys together and to share with you, because not because some are able to access, and that's a part of it. When we say voices, we want to give everybody a voice. So if race are on, we want you can talk about the race too, so we try our best to give you updates. We can bring coverage because we don't have any rights to do that, but we give you updates and we keep it interactive so we can hear from you, because it's not just my voice, it's voices, right? And we need to hear from each other. So that's a part of it. Like, we could say, all right, we're going to come back, but we are happy to do this. We're really happy to do this. And if you know us, we really love sports, track and field. Yeah, man. So if you're interested in track and field, stick and stay with us. World relays coming up. Perhaps next 2 weeks. This week, Saturday, the Diamond League kicks off in China, and we'll be here for that this Saturday. All right, so if you're interested in that, we're going to take you through as much of the Diamond League stops as best as we can, provided that, life allows us to do that. But yes, guys, so we're here because of you. So just hit the subscription button, support us, and as Garmel would say, we deserve the million. So give us the million so that we can serve you. All right. Yes, Ovi, back over to you.
Yeah, for sure. And to be honest, it's a pleasure being here too. Just to add my 2 cents to what you have just shared just now. We have had some wonderful interactions with the persons who are here, and you who are here as well. We have had amazing interaction, and we were able to share information, represent our countries, and particular athletes. And that's what we want. We want to be rallying around the athletes and rallying around the sport. So thank you guys for being here with us. We really appreciate you. And continue to let us know who's here in the chat. Continue to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't done that, a matter of fact, let me start there. If you haven't hit the like button, haven't hit the subscription button, I'm asking you to kindly consider doing so. This is a safe space that will try its best to, it's a safety that's built on respect. And, we want you to be a part of this positive movement. So hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and be a part of us. Put your post notification on so that we can all connect whenever it is something of common interest. So do that for us so that we can keep this bond going. All right. So thanks for all the persons who have liked, subscribed, and share, who have also put a comment or two in the chat. We respect you, we appreciate you, and we totally love you. Back over to you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And right now in the chat, all right, I am seeing Tech Gaming is saying plenty of love, girl. Man, I can't catch myself. You have me laughing so much. Roll call. Roll call. All right. Roll call. Roll call. Come on. I don't see any flags or the country. All right, come on, roll call, roll call. And Give is saying, and remember, I am a strong supporter of your channel and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Tech Gaming. And I know that you're going to tell the entire 242. I hope I got that right. 242 about us. All right, so we're going to see our subscription count, just going up. All right, and so Jamaica and Barbados to the world. And if you guys missed the gaming calling, I'm telling you, solid as a rock. They just can't stop us now. One Caribbean. All right, so that's definitely important. So guys, right now, I believe it's a 200 open for girls for the heptathlon, I believe, or the heptathlon, I believe. All right, so that's what's happening there. And so we're getting closer. We're getting down to gravy, you know. Can I get my doubles? Oh, about some, I don't know if we have any chicken curry. Do we have any chicken curry here? Come on, what else is here? Cuckoo? Is it cuckoo they call it? Cuckoo? All right, and you know, with Spice Island, we know where to get the spice to spice up things. All right, so, all right, we're here, and you know, we're still here for sure. And guys, it's happening there in Trinidad. And right now, that 200 meters, all right, TNT is about to take that one in the heptathlon open for girls. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens there. And I guess that's a points based event. All right, so for sure. So we're getting closer to gravy, as they would say. All right, so that's the situation. So we have a boys 1500 to go from one of those events, the Catalan 1500 to go, and then we go into the 4x1s. So about two events separating us from the love of the 4x100 relays. All right, so that's going to be lit. That's going to be lit. So we want to be here for that. All right. All right. All right. All right. Welcome, one. Welcome, all. If you're still here with us, we really appreciate you being here with us. All right. So, not seeing any flags, you know. Well, I see Jamaica and I see Bahamas. So, that's not true. All right. So, happy for you guys and happy to have you guys still here. If you have not yet hit the like button, what are you waiting for? Hit that like button. Hit that subscription button. All right. And let us continue to grow stronger together. All right. We do it for the love and we do it for the likes. Yeah. All right. You need to put 1 million subscribe. You need to bank on it. So, all right. So, bank on it. Put 1 million subscribers on it. Yeah. Yeah. Like Burna Boy bank on it. Yeah. You can bank on it. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So we're just checking in, and also too, I guess we will learn later on if that, you remember, Ovi, that email where you had like that relay where you had like about 3 4 teams missing up. I think that was the under 17 boys. So we want to get some finality on that too. So I guess that will come when those finals. We'll see if Trinidad made it in, what happened to the other teams, you know, in that context. And perhaps I could check the results here. So let me do that. But Ovi, I'm coming over to you.
Yes, that would be lovely if we could get some clarity on that one. But guys, if you weren't here, that really ran, and the Trinidad team, they dropped their baton on I think the second exchange, probably the second runner. So the first exchange, the incoming runner, took the outgoing runner, and that they continued in the race, so they ended up finishing fourth in that race. But I think Guyana had a little bit of a challenge too at the last changeover, where they apparently looked like they changed outside of the box. Lots of little incidents happened in that one, and I tell you, it wasn't looking good in terms of how the race ended. Almost everything that could have gone wrong in one race in a relay had happened in that one race. So hopefully the teams made it through based on what happened, but we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. But it's going to still be an interesting game, an interesting race later on because those teams, I'm sure they will definitely know their fate sooner or later, and we as well, because we just go up in that race. But the really the technical race. It's a race that you run with the baton, and it makes it that much more technical. So we have seen some persons spitting batons in the race, and that's always ill advised. But let's see, it works for. I think the Jamaican team did that. It worked for them. They were able to finish the race, and no problem done, no harm done. So hopefully
Well, Ovi,
it's
I
going to
am
be that.
looking at
Yeah,
the results right now, and apparently British Virgin Islands, so they were disqualified. Guyana was disqualified. Trinidad is in, so Trinidad got in. So albeit the
yeah,
fact that so they got in. So in this one, so in each one we'll see Grenada, so Jamaica, they qualified, Barbados, Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, and then we have in that second heat US Virgin Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, and we have British Virgin Islands disqualified and Guyana disqualified. So yeah, that looks like it there.
yeah. But an important point that I want to make clear, guys, and we can apply this to life as well. The Trinidad team, the athletes fell down, the athletes fell, and he could have said, "All right, this is
Me
it.
not,
We're not
yeah,
going
not
to
and didn't and
not
don't
going to
finish the
complete the race."
race. Yeah.
And yeah, they got up, they continued the race, and they finished the race. And the universe had it that they were supposed to make it through to the final. And it's going to be a remarkable thing if they are able to medal in the final because it was a terrible fall. The incoming athlete handed over the baton, but I think they tripped the outgoing one. And that took them out of the race, out of contention, because they should sport in that race. But what happened next was, I guess their blessing and the curse of other countries because the BPI they exchanged out of the box. It was clear to the human eye from far away, and also the Guyana team. And what happened? They did these changes outside of the box at the final changeover. So, it's only argued that whenever you're in life and life hits you down, you need to brush yourself off, get up and try again. Sometimes it's, your challenge just to see how much, resilience you have. But get up, go again, and you will never know. You will never know. Pass it over to you.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe if Trinidad was running, they perhaps would have exchanged out of the zone. So God say, you know what? Let me just make a drop. Cause even if you come last, you're still going through. Yep. Never know. Never know, never know. So
For real.
that's the update on that. So we could actually access the results and let you know that those two teams are out. Trinidad and Tobago. They're in. So that's good for TNT. Can I get my doubles? Where are my doubles? All right. So TNT back in business there. All right. So the high jump is also running. All right, so just to let you know that as well. And we're waiting for the field. We're definitely waiting for the field. So that for sure we're waiting on. So again, welcome one, welcome all if you're just tuning in. We're happy to have you guys here. If you have not yet hit the like button, what are you waiting for? Even if you're on a TV, you can hit the like button. Yep, it works there too. Alright, so don't be afraid to hit that like button. So we're just pretty much waiting for the relays at this time. And as I mentioned, high jump is happening. And perhaps long jump as well. So some events they're happening at trackside. Alright, so we're definitely here and keeping you up to date as it relates to what is happening. Alright, so again, welcome one, welcome all. Yes, so long jump is happening as well. And let me just go back in the chat here. Not seeing any new comments in the chat just yet. All right, so we're just waiting. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go to some music, right? And I'll be right back. So this looks like the Octapalon boys 1500-meter dash under 17 only. That is going to be happening on the track right now. And then next we'll have the Decathlon boys 1500 under 20 final. All right. And then 8:57 it's saying at about that time we should have the relays, and we'll start out with the girls 4x100 under 17. All right. So that's what will happen there. All right, so this is going to take us a few minutes to get through here. And let me just check in the chat. Not seeing anything new in the chat yet. All right, guys, so I guess this is a good time to just take a little break, and we're going to just go to some music and be right back. Hopefully you're hearing that. All right, guys. I am back. All right, so happy to have you guys still here with us. And I'm seeing in the chat there, Matt Morgan is saying the music is nice. All right, so happy that you were able to hear that very well, I assume. All right, and guys, if you like it, like it. And that's the thing, like, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. Let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, so that's what we want. All right, in this context, so let us just continue to grow stronger together. And Trinidad is about to take this one. All right, in the eighth event here, so it's the Optapalon, I guess. So Trinidad is on fire now. Doubles. All right, so all right, so Amari there winning 5 of the 8 events. So great performance from the athlete there from Trinidad and Tobago. All right, they'll have lots of doubles. All right, so again, guys, if you're here, happy to have you guys here. Roll call, the chat quiet, man. Let us know who is still here in the chat. Let me just see. Who is still in the chat? Let me know. Let me know who is still in the chat. So we're checking that out just to find out who is still in the chat. All right, Tech Gaming still here. Fantastic. All right, so it's just us and Tech Gaming. I don't think that's just the case, but some persons perhaps, silent supporters. We appreciate you too. All right, so if you're a silent supporter, listener, subscriber, we value you and your contribution. Mats Morgan is here. All right, Ovia, coming over to you. We have, I believe, we're one event away from, one event away from the relays. One event away.
For sure. And this kind of coming like the calm before the storm, eh?
The
That it's
calm
really
before
quiet
the
now.
storm. I like
Yes.
that.
So it's really quiet in the chat, and we're not getting so much engagement from the chat, but everyone's going to be locked into the room, and that's going to be really, really amazing to see. So let's hope all is ready and set
All right,
as we
Sonia
are
is
seeing.
still here.
All
Fantastic.
right, so that's good. Nice. So, yep, we can't wait to see these relays. These are really nice. So let's see how this one will pan out here. But we still have a few events to go, a few events on the track still. But this evening is going to come to an amazing thing. So stick and stay with us, guys. Stick and stay.
Yeah, for sure, guys. So, one event separating us from the love of relays. So, in a little bit, we'll have that one. All right. So, just stick and stay for that. That's coming up in a little bit. All right. So, we'll definitely have that ready for you in a little bit. All right, so Tech Gaming is saying I am ready and waiting, just ready like Freddy. Yep, ready like Freddy. That's it. That's it. We're waiting. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. All right, so we're here waiting patiently for this one.
But just to butt in a little bit here, what I would like to find out from you and also the persons who have logged that, you know, which country do you think have, represented themselves a little bit better than they normally do this year in the CARIFTA games so far? You know, which country has been just saying, oh, I'm here, or which country, as a matter of fact. So let's see what your thoughts are on that and just send me your answer in the chat. And you can go ahead, my co-host, as you want to challenge this one.
Well, I'll say Cayman Islands. They have popped in. I think the last medal count, they were in the top five. St. Lucia for sure. Grenada. I'm talking about countries, Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, they're normally up there, you know. So I am thinking, yeah, Cayman, even Antigua and Barbuda. Perhaps they have won one, but still one three medals. So as we talk about Antigua and Barbuda, Justin. All right, so yeah, but for sure, and yeah, so I would take into consideration the ones that are dominant usually, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree with you. And those ones are ones that I was thinking about too. Is that a false start in the in the distance race there? I hope not. But and also just to add to the list of countries, BVI too. Some of these countries just standing up and be counted. And, looks like we have a false start here. I've never seen a false start in these long distance races. Will this person be ejected? Have you ever seen this before?
No,
Let
was
me
it
know.
did someone get out?
I think they're just cautioning them, so thankfully no one goes. But
Oh, so maybe it was
I,
just somebody just standing in the start. So this is the heptathlon, guys. I think it's a 1500 meters. So that's the event, or it's a decathlon. One of them, perhaps a decathlon. So that's the event that is separating us from the relays, and it's now on its way. Hallelujah! Can I get an amen in the chat? All right, so that's the situation there. So we're getting actually closer to the gravy. All right, definitely, definitely. So, this is the moment. The moment is coming, coming, coming. Yes, Ovi, back over to you.
yeah, but as I said, it's good to see these athletes popping up from these countries popping up based on their athletes, and that's always nice to see. And the Caribbean has been blessed with some amazing athletes, and it's good to see some other countries having their athletes out and representing. And Trinidad seems to be doing a good job so far hosting this wonderful event. So this is really really some spectacle here. But the guys are off and running, and that's good to see. And I'm expecting persons to come in and represent their countries the as it relates to the relays. As we can see, the athletes starting to pull away from each other. But yes, that's pretty much what I think. I think athletics in the Caribbean is getting stronger and stronger. When the weaker countries in terms of athletics are starting to produce, good athletes, then it only adds well for the region. So pretty much what I think about it so far. But guys, we're minutes away from the release, so make sure you're
Yes.
sticking and
So on
staying.
that note, I am
And
seeing amen, amen there from Mats Morgan and Tech Gaming. Can we double the number that we have here before the relay starts? So everybody on this live, and I know the people in Bahamas, just share it, man. Share it out, and let's get this up to like 50, 60, and let's have some interactions here for the relays. So we're about a few laps away, so now is the time. So just share it out and tell some persons to come on right now. So if each one share to all five, we get them over here. All right, so just get them over here and let's do this. Yes, Ovi, back to you.
yes, guys, let us share it out like food, share it out like double, share it out like curry chicken or chicken curry. How we are doing? How we are doing? Whatever we're doing, that's how we're doing it. So, yes, we're going to be on the way here to see exactly how this race will finish and how the relay will go. And the athletes are on the track doing their best right now in this event here. So, yeah, continue to stick and stay with us. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscription button. I don't think we're doing so well with the like. Guys, if you're here and you haven't liked yet, hit the like button. Please, we're asking you to just give us that support. We desperately need the support to help our channel grow so that we can continue to bring you content that is of your interest. So once you're here with us and you like what we're doing, just hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and become a member of this wonderful platform. If you are a new subscriber, let us know in the chat so we can give you a warm voice of education. Welcome. We do that for our new subscribers all the time, and we definitely appreciate our returning
And
subscribers who have always
you know
been
what
there
has
and
happened just
sticking with us.
now? An athlete in the Decathlon 1500 thought he was done, dipping, celebrating at the line, and unfortunately, he has faded to perhaps about the number 6 or so position, which is just unfortunate.
Oh, and that's an unfortunate incident too, because usually the last lap you get a bell. So something happened. There must be a lapse there in concentration, and that's what caused that to happen. As we see the Jamaican athlete there coming across in a fourth position. But some good running here from this athlete. I'm not sure which country he's from yet, but we'll get that all sorted out soon. But yes, good performance here from the young man.
Yeah, for sure. And again, guys, this is the decathlon, so I guess 10 events. So it all depends on how they performed in other events, I suppose. But it's now or never. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Come
Then Kitts
on.
Nevis is taking that one. So another country that's popping up here. Then Kitts Nevis, amazing.
Yeah, fantastic. So again, I was saying with that, it all depends on the overall events and how they performed. But nothing will separate us from the love of the relays. Are you ready for this? It's now or never. Come on, guys. Let me see who is here in the chat. One, two, three. Hit the like button, comment in the chat, and of course, hit the subscription button. It's the moment we have been waiting for. All right. So for a moment like this, some people wait a lifetime. For a moment like this, some people, they search forever, but we ain't searching no more. We're just waiting to see the athletes on the track. All right. Are you ready? And Tech Gaming is saying, I am ready. All right. We're ready for it. We're ready, ready. All right. Ovi, are you ready?
Long time, long time, long time. I kept getting with some wow wow. Like, baby,
Wow,
stop. Wow
wow.
wow, we're ready.
Wow,
I am
wow.
ready. I say,
I
yes,
am
ready.
ready.
Who will take the button around in first place? We can only wait and see.
That's it. Your guess is as good as mine. All right, your guess is as good as mine. All right, so we're here, but I know there is no more event on the track that is about to separate us from the love of the 4 by 100 meters relays. This is about to happen in style. And you know they're going to kick us off with the under 17 girls, I suppose. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens and we'll definitely try to bring you the excitement wherever you're tuned in from. All right, but you gotta show us that you're ready. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button. Come on, guys. We're not even half the likes of the number that is here. All right, so hit the like button. Seeing a medal presentation happening at this point, so you know, but they can't slow us down, you know. All right, we're ready, ready. All right, so we're ready for this one. Definitely ready. Yes, Avi. I guess the stadium there, Aisley Crawford Stadium, is buzzing in Trinidad.
Yes, for sure. And most people tend to like the relays, and I tell you, it must be an amazing atmosphere there in the stadium, as the country, the whole country is going to be represented, and all the rivals, the strong rivals, they're going to be there as well as the ones who want to dethrone these strong teams. So it's going to be an interesting one, I tell you, as we see medal ceremony going on here. But I'm sure the athletes for the relay, they are going through their final paces, getting that hand high up for the baton to replace them there, setting their markers and all of that, just to ensure that they can get a clinical run as it relates to that relay baton exchange is really important. You want that to be smooth, where the outgoing runner builds up to the speed of the incoming runner, so that there is not much time left for the exchange. So let's see how we're going to really execute in this one very well. And sad to say, it's not always the team who has the smartest runners that win, but you have to go out there and execute. And when I say execute, mean taking the baton right around that 400-meter track. So let's see what will happen here in this one. And I've seen persons coming in the top. Clay is saying that she is ready and waiting.
That's
Who
the
else is
vibe.
ready and waiting? Who else is ready and waiting? I am. I am. How are you doing, Michael?
Yeah, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am definitely ready. But they're ensuring that we're really ready, you know. They want to make us wait for this. They're making sure that we're really, really ready. And Tech Gaming is definitely ready. Ready, you know. Definitely ready. That's Tech Gaming for sure. All right, so we're ready, man. We're ready like Freddy. And we see one and two people strolling in. All right, so come on, hit the like button. I don't see the like move. Perhaps it just freeze on my end. All right, but because I know it wasn't working earlier too, so I don't know. But guys, hit the like button. All right, a time now, you know. That's all I'm saying. Now is the time. Now is the time. Yes, guys, it is now The moment that we have all been waiting for. Yes, guys, we're waiting for the relays to begin. All right, not missing out, but something just popped in my head. Guys, in the, I guess, other Caribbean countries, so Jamaica, do you have bun and cheese for Easter? Or fried fish and bun? Like, what's like your Easter go-to? Do you do the bun and cheese thing, or is it just a Jamaica thing? I know Jamaicans live in other Caribbean countries, so what is the thing there? So like take gaming, what happens in Bahamas? Do they do bun and cheese too? Or it's just a Jamaican thing? All right, so we're getting a quick call here. All right,
Yes,
go ahead.
apparently, I'm just eating my bun and cheese. I can stop over you to buy now.
All right.
They in the mamas, they do have like hot cross bun, but our traditional is Jamaica Easter bun.
Okay. That's good. So you
Yeah,
get the bun and cheese in Bahamas.
yeah, look at the bun and cheese, and look at just nice snapper fish and escovitch as usual in Jamaica, you
Okay.
know.
That's good.
So we straight.
Okay. That's good.
To me, fish might not taste as nice as Jamaica, but it can eat
And
the fish.
it's a similar thing, like bun and cheese and fish and stuff at Easter. So it's the tradition is the same.
Yeah, yeah, the same for Jamaican, but I like the Bahamian. They love their hot cross bun.
Mm-hmm. I get you. Okay.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same tradition. We're all one.
Yeah. Yeah. Variety is
Okay,
the spice
okay.
of life.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thanks for letting us know, Faye. All right. Fantastic. So you see, guys, we learn as we go. There is so much, that we learn on this platform. So we know that, in Bahamas now, it's, hot cross bun. All right. So, and tech, okay, you make your own, you do your own bun. All right. And Sonia is saying bun and cheese is a Jamaican thing. They eat hot cross bun and fish. All right. All right, so the teams are making their way on the track. Bahamians, they're coming out. All right, Jamaica. All right, so it's about now, guys. It's now, the moment. St. Lucia. All right, so quite a lot here. So the Jamaicans, they have a strong team. Adora Campbell, second in the 100. They're fourth place finisher in the 100. So let's see what happens. But we'll see for sure what happens. So the girls are coming out and about to take up their position on the track. All right, so we are definitely going to see what happens. All right, so let's see how the first, relay, first of what, four relays will go. All right, in this context. So, Ovi, I don't know, do you have a team? Team Jamaica, who you think is going to take this one?
I have to rep my team Jamaica. I have to rep my team Jamaica, but I'm just looking forward for a good race. Yeah. So that's what I'm working. I'm repping my team Jamaica for sure. You, who are you representing?
All right, so may the, the best team win. All right, so guys, now is the time to put your prediction. I think why I'm thinking Bahamas, Jamaica. I think perhaps there's where I'm trying to remember the teams, but it's so hard, guys. But Jamaica, perhaps I don't know why I have Jamaica, Bahamas, but we'll see what happens. All right, we'll definitely see what happens. So now is the time. Put your predictions in the chat. So the Margio is saying Bahamas will win. All right, so we'll see what happens. All right, so the athletes, they're testing out their blocks and, just getting ready. So this record under 17 is held by Jamaica, 44.95 back in 2018. All right, the champions record. All right, in the context of the lineup, in lane 1, US Virgin Islands, lane 2, Cayman Islands, lane 3, British Virgin Islands, lane 4, Trinidad and Tobago, lane 5, Bahamas, lane 6, Jamaica, lane 7, Barbados, lane 8, St. Lucia. All right, so Team St. Lucia there for Vernon Racing. That's true. I'm carrying Jamaica. All right. So I think this one is perhaps Jamaica the favorite, but Bahamas is going to be right there. All right, so we'll see, and you can't rule out Trinidad and Tobago running at their home, so they're getting that support, so that's motivation for them. But Jamaica seems to have the strongest team, but again, it's getting that button around. All right, so the athletes are being introduced, the teams are being introduced. Cayman Islands, that's good to see. As we were talking about earlier, countries who are stepping up. And the US Virgin Islands, they'll be in lane 1. All right, so this is the final, guys. Final. So in lane 1, US Virgin Islands, lane 2, Cayman Islands, lane 3, British Virgin Islands, lane 4, Trinidad and Tobago, lane 5, Bahamas, lane 6, Jamaica, lane 7, Barbados, lane 8, St. Lucia. They're being called to their marks. So it's the final, guys, and let's see. And they're off. Clean start. Trinidad is out quickly. All right, Cheyenne Smith of Jamaica now is flying there. All right, good change, first change there. Adora Campbell for Jamaica. Bahamas is still there in the mix. So let's see. Jamaica. Jamaica has taken the lead in this one. Bahamas, they're flying. All right, Trinidad is there. Let's see what happens here. Jamaica, Bahamas. All right, will Bahamas catch her? Jamaica is running for their life. Bahamas is coming in, but it's Jamaica. And we need 4401 flash time. But these athletes, they need to run straight through the line. She stretched out her arms, you know, before crossing. Run through the line and celebrate after. So that's Jamaica taking that one. All right. So, yeah, they had the strongest team there and they delivered. So, Team Jamaica for that one. All right. And I see it's a championship record for the Jamaicans. We're being updated. Oh, wow. It's big celebrations for the Jamaicans. All right. 4486. Champions record. And I tell you, that could have been lower, but it is what it is. They did fantastic. Under 17, black, green, and gold. Can I get a wow? Ovi, can I get a wow? No, sir, Ovi not working me.
I'll do better than that. I'll give you a wow wow.
Wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
a double one. Trinidad and Tobago can't be just one wow. It has to be a
We
wow
double.
wow.
That's true. Can I get a wow? Wow, wow, wow.
They are
Uh,
brilliant running there by the Jamaicans. The first leg, she closed down the staggers on the athlete that was ahead of her, and they led it right through. I'm not sure the person who had the first baton exchange was the best for the Jamaicans because you could see the reaction of the athlete who ran the first leg. She was a bit disappointed, but they control this race really well. And I tell you, what pattern skill does that the young lady has that anchored for Jamaica? I was a little bit worried when I saw her, but she is pretty quick.
yeah, when she
Reminds
came
me
off
of
the
Terry
curve,
Fraser.
yes, she kind of straightened up and get into her thing. Yeah.
Yes, she did. She was looking back, and they were unable to reel her in. It was brilliant running for them. Congratulations on that championship record. So Jamaica won in terms of the relay. Back over to you.
Yeah, so far out of four, Jamaica's taken the lead with 1 out of 4 for the relays. And the chat is getting, so I'm seeing Techie saying, wow, wow, all right, good. Valerie saying, congratulations, Team Jamaica. And I see the wow, 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 wow. All right, Tech Gaming. All right, so in second place, by the way, Bahamas. In the third position was Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so just to let you know that as well. In the number 4 spot, Cayman Islands, Barbados 5, British Virgin Islands 6, St. Lucia 7, and US Virgin Islands in the number 8 spot. All right, so that's one down. All right, and Sonia there with Jamaica. All right, and Faye is saying, wow, wow, wow. All right, so one down, 3 more to go. Who is going to win as the under 17 boys? They come out. So, all right, so let's see. All right, so we're down to 7 teams, I believe. All right, 2 teams were disqualified as we shared earlier. All right, so congratulations to the Bahamas. Definitely, I am telling you that athlete from Bahamas that ended, that anchored, like she's very strong. You can see that she's good. If she had gotten the baton in a fairly at least on par with the Jamaican, she would have taken that. But on paper, as I said, Jamaica had the strongest setup and they make it work for them. And they did what they were supposed to do by getting that baton around. All right, so yeah, that's it. 1 out of 3. So we have the boys under 17. They're getting ready. So we so the Jamaican team, they're talking. So just giving an interview now, record holders. All right, fantastic there. So they said they came together, they were a bit nervous, but they prayed and they just put it in their minds that they're going to do what they're supposed to do, and it happened. All right. So you see, in everything, we have to put God first. In everything that we do, definitely put God first. All right. All right, so even these athletes, youngsters, youth, they're definitely teaching us a valuable lesson. All right, so the under 17 boys, they are fixing up, just adjusting their blocks, and we are getting ready for the second. All right, the champions record is held by Jamaica back in 2009, 40.76. So that's a big one. So in this one, for the lineup, we'll have in lane 2, Turks and Caicos. Lane 3, Trinidad and Tobago. Lane 4, Barbados. Lane 5, U.S. Virgin Islands. Lane 6, Grenada. Lane 7, Jamaica. Lane 8, Bahamas. All right, so that's the lineup there. And Trinidad, it's just they're so lucky to be here, huh? So let's see. Happy that they picked up that baton and, made their way to the finish line. All right, this one on paper should be for Jamaica. 100-meter champions Michael Graham is in this one. And let's see what happens. And you can't rule out Barbados, Grenada, but I think Jamaica should be able, Jamaica, Grenada, but Jamaica should be able to take this one. All right, but we'll see what happens. And Tech Gaming is saying, yes, we have to put him first for real, because if God is not there, we are definitely losers in those situations. All right. But Bahamas, they should have a strong team. And perhaps Jamaica could have done a bit better. I don't know how, but we'll see. I remember Jakaria Wilson. There, I think Jakaria is running in this, so Bahamas is strategizing. So we'll see. So this is, and Grenada is here. So Bahamas, they mean business, 242 mean business. All right, so one more time, let me just give you the lineup. In lane 2, Turks and Caicos. Lane 3, Trinidad and Tobago. Lane 4, Barbados. Lane 5, U.S. Virgin Islands. Lane 6, Grenada. Lane 7, Jamaica. Lane 8, Bahamas. And again, this is the boys 4x100-meter relay under 17. All right, so again, we're waiting for this one. All right, it's the final. It's now or never. What says you? All right, so they're being called to their marks at this point. All right, so just settling in their blocks there. All right, so we'll see. Trinidad is not bad. They're in the mix. So let's see. And because of the lane draw, so we can't rule them out. All right, so once they have a smooth race here, they're off. Clean start. Jamaica is running. Bahamians are going well too. Jamaica's fumble with the switch and they switch hands again. A terrible change by Jamaica. And they're running, but Grenada, Jamaica under pressure and another terrible change. Jamaica has a lot of work to do here. They're trying to make up. Grenada is there. Bahamas is there. Jamaica. I mean, the changes are horrible. So Grenada is running. Look at Bahamas coming, and it's the Bahamas flying away to take this one. 2-4-2 it is. Bahamas, Grenada, Trinidad, and Jamaica, they run themselves out of this one. I am telling you, that was fantastic for the Grenada, not for Bahamas. My bad, but Grenada coming in 2-4-2 all day, every single day. Bahamas 41-1-1. I don't know, like Jamaica, they had horrible changes. Like, and Grenada, they Spice Island, I'm telling you, second. And I think Trinidad, the doubles, they got in the number 3 spot. And I'm telling you, Ovi, talk to me. It's 1-1.
I'm not sure you want to talk to me at this point in time, but the Jamaicans made a meal of the baton exchanges, and almost all the athletes that collected the baton took away the time out of their way. A horrible first exchange, but not to take anything away from the 2-4-2. What a blistering final leg there.
Yes,
It was an
Prasad, I believe.
amazing leg. He
Yeah,
dismissed the field
coming
totally.
from behind.
Oh boy, he did really, really well. And he dismantled the field. Jamaica finishing probably fifth in this one.
Yeah.
And the Trinidad
And I wouldn't be surprised if
and
Jamaica got a disqualification. Like the way they were
yeah, for the
changing.
first
Yeah.
exchange. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you on that one. But I am so proud of the Bahamian team and also Trinidad and Tobago. They came from out of the ashes to come back and earn this bronze medal, and I'm sure these guys will remember this for a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
Brilliant.
For sure. So I seen Max Morgan in the chat there, Valerie. All right, and Lucian Tech Gaming, and well done Bahamas. Right now, I'm telling you, it's a lot of celebrations there. Team 242, they're celebrating, and of course they should. Yeah, bossa dance, no, bossa dance. That's it. They deserve to celebrate. They deserve to be celebrated. Well done to the 242. I am telling you, that was a fantastic run there from, I think it's Prasad on the anchor leg for Team Bahamas. I am telling you, this is fantastic stuff. And I'm looking here. All right. Sonia is saying Bahamas is having their best CARIFTA games. And Damargio, let me just try and get back to your comment there. I just lost the comments. All right, so big stuff coming out. So you know the doubles. We talk about the twins. All right, they're in this one. And I'm trying to get back in the chat, guys. I will as soon as this thing comes up. All right, but for sure, we're talking about doubles. It's a straight final. We didn't have a qualifying round, so it was just 8 teams. So that worked out. I am seeing Dockery. So the Frederick twins from Trinidad and Tobago, Sane and Soleil. Hopefully I'm getting that correctly. All right, and I see Damargio there in the chat. Faye. All right, Sonia. All right, Jamaica living in the Bahamas. Fantastic. All right, guys. So what they said, Dakri on which leg? Opening leg? If Jamaica let Dakri start race here. No, I not even would have a look. Ovi, I don't know if you got that update. Did you hear Dakri on the opening leg?
I didn't, but I was listening, so it could be coincidental that I did not hear. But let's look at it from a positive standpoint. The coaches looked at her and said, "Go out there, face your fear, and conquer it." So I'm going to go for Jamaica with this one as well.
No, like Jamaica has the best team on paper here, but if they mess up things like how we see, like why would you make Dakri start? Like, let me just see what's happening here. Let me just see what's happening here.
So, guys, if you're still here with us, make sure you hit the like button, the subscription button. We're moments away from this relay here. And let us know who's going to take this one. We have Trinidad and Tobago, we have Jamaica. I'm sure the Bahamas is in there somewhere around the place. So, tell us, who are you thinking for this one? The athletes are
I am
adjusting
just
their.
trying to pay keen attention to really see if Jamaica would really allow Dakri to start. Dakri, whose mind is not yet fixed. I can't even talk. I can't even talk. So,
Well, we have to go to the chat. Let me go to the chat a little bit. Valerie is saying that she thinks Dawkins should run the third leg, and text them and said, Lord have mercy. And we need to get down on the knees for that one as
well,
well. But,
take game in. Let us just hold on. I really need to verify if Dakri, because if Dakri is starting for Jamaica, then somebody in Jamaica camp, they need to answer some real serious question. And it looks like Dakri is starting. She's at the. I see her walking to the blocks. No, this can't be serious. You know, guys, if we hear a false
well,
start, we can know who false start. Honestly.
well,
And I am
and that's
praying,
what.
but because I am thinking that, like, yes, a normal in a normal thing, let her start, the team is going to get a big advantage. But you have to understand that right now, Dakri and the start, they are not compatible right now. She needs some help, and I believe it's psychological help because she has the talent, and it's just getting over that fear. But I don't know.
All right, let
Jamaica's.
me let me let me come to the defense of the Jamaican leadership here. Maybe it's a position that he has practiced from, and they say, all right, we're not going to change it because just to give her some confidence too, rather than putting her in a spot where she's not comfortable running. But let's see how that turns out. It could be a
But
case where
how
we're
is it
making a
Dakri
lot
could
out
not
of
be
nothing.
comfortable run? Dakri runs 100 and 200. Hold on, let me just look and see what is coming up here. Yeah, it's Dakri. So Sabrina Dakri is starting and she doesn't even look so composed. Oh my god.
And that would be understandable. So as long as she makes make sure that he runs after hearing the gun, then that's going to be
And you
fine.
know
Yes.
that is two things. One, because she's going to be last to come out of the blocks. If she's going to sit in the blocks, not wanting to fall start. I think they should have taken the pressure from off her. Dakri run 100 and 200, so Dakri could run pretty much anywhere on the I mean, all things considered, if she should get a good start, that's it, because she's going to dismiss the field. All right, so it would be just Jamaica taking that baton. All right, so we'll just see. So prayers up for all the athletes, not just Team Jamaica, all the athletes. No disqualification, no nothing, no baton mishap. So all the athletes go in the name of Jesus, and yeah, we want the best for them. Let's see.
We got this. We got this. We got this.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. All right, so they're being called to their marks, guys. See? Long start. The starter asks them to long hold. The starter asks them to get up. This is not good. Why you keep them so long on that set? They're waiting for Dakri to jump. Oh my God. So now they're going to go back on their marks, set again, and let's see. So they're being called to their marks the second time.
The fire's going out in the chat. That's amazing. And
Hold on.
Colonel
Hold
Kelly
on.
today themselves.
Yeah. So guys, it's about to be. Why are they having them so long though? On their marks. Set. Alright, off they go. Good. Dakre is going. Look at Dakre. Dakre just dismissed the field there. Alright, so Jamaica should have a good start. But for this ad, I don't know, but we'll just wait and see. So hopefully, we are able to see what I am not seeing. All right. Jamaica slightly ahead here. Bahamas coming through. It's Shania Douglas. They are not going to catch her. They are not going to catch Shania Douglas. They could dare if they may. That's it. Gold for Jamaica. 42.93 the time. Trinidad and Tobago, I believe, bronze. Let's see. Let's see if the time holds up here for Team Jamaica. All right, so 43.65. Yeah. A good run there. And that was a good run. So yes, guys, Dakri delivered. Dakri delivered. You see, we get in the doubles, the D's. Dakri delivered and Douglas delivered. Ove, over to you.
Yeah, so, it will do the African World look good this gold medal, he will look at this and say, boy, I missed out on the 100 meters, but, I came back in the relay and I represented really well. So, really proud of her. She had a tough task to face at the start there, but she came in, she did well, she executed, and the team won. So, she'll be sleeping a whole lot better tonight than she slept last night. So I'm happy for her.
For sure, and and this will give her some booster for the 200 as well. So that was Abigail Wolf on the third leg for Jamaica. And once they turned that over to Shania, and they had a little bit of mess up there with the baton change, wasn't good. But because of the advantage that they had, they were able to just do that. And Shania Douglas, want to look forward to. And I really like the relationship between Shania Douglas and Sabrina Dakri. Like, It's one that is very good. They seem to be very close. And that is good. So Jamaica one, number two, Bahamas, number three, Trinidad and Tobago. So it was actually Bahamas with the silver, Trinidad with the bronze, Barbados in the number four spot, Grenada five, Guadeloupe six, and I think I missed the other two there. But the final event is going to be the boys under 20. All right, let me just quickly go into the chat here. And Faye, all right, and I don't know where I messed up, but Faye was saying that she should anchor, pray in the name of Jesus. Yes, we did, and prayer, God answer prayers. All right, and this could be redemption, as Sonia shared, and yes, it was. All right, and I guess now they're playing with her. I guess with the second calling, yeah, for sure. All right, Faye, they're saying that's true. Congratulations. All right, from Tech Gaming there, praise God. Congratulations and congratulations, everybody. We're all praying, and definitely God answers prayer. Congratulations, Jamaica. Good run, for sure. All right, for sure. All right, that's definitely big run for Team Jamaica. And yeah, all right, so now, now it's the moment that we have been waiting for. So we're gonna wait for the boys under 20, then get the medal updates, and we'll definitely share. Ovi, hopping over to you.
Yeah, I'm here, and the redemption for doctor. But I'm happy that she came out and faced her fear and executed. And the coaching staff had faith in her. Personally, I wouldn't put her there, but she had the faith that she could go there and execute, and that was really, really admirable. So, guys, if you have watched the Olympic Games, Trinidad has imitated that in terms of the entrances for the team, and that's looking lovely to see coming from the Caribbean. The name of the country comes out, and the guys try to pose before heading off to the track. So, coming back over to you, what do you think about that, my co-host?
Yeah, that's fantastic. I like the vibe in Trinidad, And right now, it's going to be the ding dong battle, and I believe it's going to come down to Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica for this one. With Woodruff on that anchor leg there, that's where I'll put him if I were the Trinidadians. And I suppose they're going to do that because they did that in the semis earlier. So Woodruff should be there, and that is something that we're going to look forward to. All right, and Sonia, no, the mixed relay was yesterday. All right, so what will that's the mixed relay was yesterday. All right, so the first I'm looking at Woodruff there. All right, so definitely is going to perhaps anchor. All right, Jamaica had a great qualifying time. All right, so they have Tyrese Foreman in for Jamaica, I suspect, based on what they shared just now. All right, so we're here, and in a little bit, we'll just let you know the lanes. So we're 40 strong, and we're going to get stronger. So, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. And maybe, just maybe too, Sabrina Dakri wanted to run.
I personally
Just hold
think it
on a
was
little bit.
okay. No.
All right, so we're just listening to Team Jamaica's interview, and they said, pretty much they were just wanting to bring that baton around because, on paper, they knew of the caliber that they had going out there, so they were a little bit conservative in the context of bringing the baton around. So, back over to you quickly, Ovi.
Yeah, I'm happy that they got that done. You can go to the main placement here.
All right, so in the context of the boys 4 by 100 meters relay under 20, lane 1, British Virgin Islands, lane 2, St. Lucia, lane 3, Grenada, lane 4, Antigua and Barbuda, lane 5, Trinidad and Tobago, lane 6, Jamaica, lane 7, Barbados, lane 8, Bermuda. All right, so Jamaica, they're going to be ahead of Trinidad. So what they need to do is to ensure that Trinidad does not pass them. Trinidad will have the advantage to see what is happening, and they will know how much they need to put in to get past Jamaica. So Jamaica's work at this point is to ensure that Trinidad does not get close or does not pass them, you know. So I believe that that would be the advice. They're in six, don't let Trinidad pass you. I don't know Ovi quickly as the coach. Would that be the advice to say try to ensure that all time Trinidad does not get past you?
Well, yes, in a sense, yes. If they pass you with the stagger, then that once they come on your some equal with you, the stagger will put them in front.
Mm-hmm.
So their aim is to maintain or gain, a gap between them and Trinidad and Tobago. But I loved what I saw in the semi-finals with the bottom experiences. They were pretty clean, and I'm expecting a great competition here. I think it's going to be neck and neck coming down that 100 meters. A matter of fact, I'm going to give Jamaica the lead going into the 100 meters. But let's see if Woodruff can reel them in after,
Yeah,
on that
it
final
will
leg.
be the anchor, and I agree with you. I think Jamaica is going to have the lead once they have that clean baton change as they did in the semis, because they have Jamal Stevenson starting, and that's going to be a big start for Team Jamaica. But you see Woodruff on the anchor there, if he's supposed to just get the baton, even just a little toops behind, he's going to run you down. So Woodruff is good for that. Woodruff is good for that. So we'll definitely see what happens here. But it's exciting stuff here, guys. Call it now or never. And I'm gonna go Team Jamaica on this one. But if Trinidad win, doubles, more doubles for me. All right. All right. So yes, guys. And we just pray for a good race, no disqualifications, and no baton mishaps. So good race for all the athletes, all the countries, and we want to see everybody crossing that finish line. All right, so that's the situation right now. Again, if you're just tuning in, lane 1, British Virgin Islands, lane 2, St. Lucia, lane 3, Grenada, lane 4, Antigua and Barbuda, lane 5, Trinidad and Tobago, lane 6, Jamaica, lane 7, Barbados, lane 8, Bermuda. All right, so they're being called to their marks. All right, last race, Well, I can tell you the start. I can hold them, you see. All right, they're off. Clean start here. Jamaica up quickly. All right, Jamal Stevenson has caught up and taken down. So Jamaica is going. All right, so Jamaica, but Trinidad is coming. All right, Trinidad is catching up. Jamaica is in the lead. Trinidad is some distance behind, but they're coming back. Let's see what happens here. Jamaica, but we know Woodruff is the type that will outrun anyone. Run, Jamaica. Woodruff is coming. It's Jamaica and Woodruff is coming. Oh my God, will he get there? Oh yes, he does. 39:28, the flash time. And the girls, the under 20 girls, they come out to celebrate with the under 20 boys. And Jamaica is this 39:56. It was a wonderful finish, and as expected, Woodruff, I am telling you, is one to look out for, man. From Trinidad and Tobago. He was finishing fast. Dylan Woodruff. I am telling you. I am telling you. But Jamaica, and that's it with a relay. Organization is key. Yes, Woodruff there, man. But Barbados, they seem to have gotten the bronze here. So good going to Team Barbados. So fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Ovi, I'm coming over to you. I guess everybody heard me. I couldn't hold it, you know?
So an amazing race, and Jamaica. I think Jamaica won that race based on that first leg. The first leg was a blistering first leg for the Jamaican team. They closed down the team that was in
That's
front
true.
of them, and I tell you, the thing is, what they did, they gave Woodruff too much work to do in the final leg there. And there's no way he could reel him in with him having that 15 to 20 meters lead ahead of him. So that's the problem. They dismissed the rest of the team. Woodruff needed a little bit of help. And the Jamaicans, they wasn't so perfect on that final exchange, but too much work for Woodruff to do in that last leg there. And many persons say that the final leg of the relay race is the shortest one. So, that's giving him less time to do his damage. But, it's always a challenge to run from behind and win, in those cases. But a brilliant run by the Jamaicans, almost perfect on their exchanges. And, with the blistering start and the maintenance throughout the other legs, the Trinidad team wasn't able to take them down this time. But a brilliant run by them also. And we must give Barbados a salute too. Barbados not normally heard of in athletics, I would say not a lot, but they are coming through as well. Another of these countries coming through. So hats off to them, a bronze medal. I'm coming back over to you.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And Jamaica, they're celebrating. All right. The girls are on the track. All right. And the boys are there as well. And let me just go into the chat here. And Valerie, was going with Trinidad, and Vanessa, Jamaica, was going with Jamaica. Faye was going with Jamaica, and Tech is saying yes, so true. Prize, 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 and more prize in the name of Jesus. Congratulations. Thanks, Valerie. I appreciate that. And Sonia, congratulations, Jamaica Tech, Jamaica, Jamaica. All right, thank you, my friend, for that wonderful program. Lovely. And Anne Marie is asking who won the race, Jamaica. And hats off to you. Thank you so much. So we're here, and we're just going to try and get the table in terms of the standings to share with you guys. All right, so hopefully we'll get that. And I know some persons are going to come on over now for the niceness. So we might just stay on for another 20 minutes, 15 minutes to see if the momentum builds up here, because persons, they watch and they want to come for the interaction. So people are just leaving the stadium at this point. They're in Trinidad. All right, and we're here still. All right, and for sure we want to give you the point standing, well, the tables, in the context of the medals. So we're definitely hoping that we can get that to share with you before we close out of this one, for sure. Ovi, I don't know if you have any final comments or thoughts. um so we're just trying to get that medal table, so
Yeah,
hopefully.
I just want to highlight two things today that today for me. The thing that I'm today the team, after being in the semifinal falling, they got up, they came back and they ran, qualified for the final, made it on the podium. So kudos to them on that, dedication and determination. And also to Dr. For Paul starting in a 100 meters race and was entrusted to start the 4 by 100 meters race, and she came through and delivered. hats off to her on that as well. And sometimes we just have to face our fears in order to conquer them, and I'm sure that's what she did, and she will sleep well tonight. I just want to say thanks to all the persons who are here with us. We really appreciate having you here with us one more time, and look forward to seeing you soon. God bless you. Walk good.
All right, so like obvious side note, lift me up, people. We're waiting for the medal table. So we'll wait for that to update you, because I know that a lot of us, we want to know what's happening. So hopefully that is available. All right, so we're just waiting for that update. So let's just look in the chat here. All right. You're welcome. I think I answered that. Swimming, I'll have to try. Tech gaming. And you're welcome, much appreciated. Okay, I guess that's what will be. Guys, we're like 40 odd of us here, and I don't think we have 20 likes yet. Come on, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let's just see if we're going to get more interactions. But what a redemption for Sabrina Dockery. And I guess we can talk about that, and perhaps she asked for it, to say, I want to do this, and it paid off, and I guess that will give her, more confidence. I believe 200 tomorrow, but we're just waiting here for an update in the context of the medal. All right, in the context of the medals. All right, so that you can know who is sitting in the number one spot, or so so we're just waiting for that, just to ensure that you get this update. All right, guys, if you haven't yet hit the subscription button, hit it, and ensure that you tap the bell, so tomorrow when we come, you will be here with us as well. All right, so we're just hearing some updates from, the day in the context of, some standout performances. So that's what is happening. So I'm just, if you're not hearing me, I'm just paying keen attention so that I don't miss the table update. All right, so I am still here. All right, Joanne. All right, good night to you too. So we're just hoping to hear about the table, but we'll see. Yes, guys. So remember to like, comment. Let me see who is still here waiting for the results, because I am trying to get that, and I'm just trying to focus so I don't miss that. All right. So just to let you know that I am still here with you guys. So, guys, if you're just tuning in the context of the relays, Jamaica, they would have gotten 3 out of 4, 3 gold medals. And it was the under 17 boys. All right, unfortunately, they weren't able to medal. I think they ended up in the number 5 spot. So, just to let you know, all right, so very exciting stuff there in that context. So So today was a dominant day for Jamaica. So I suspect Jamaica is still at the top. Perhaps Bahamas in second. But we want to get some official results. Valerie is saying I'm looking forward to the 4x4s. I believe those are tomorrow. All right, Tech is still here. Good. So it's just a recap, guys. So hopefully they have the medal table to share with us. So we'll definitely share that with you guys as well. It has been a long but really rewarding day. All right, Sonia. Be right back. Okay, fantastic. Thanks for letting us know. All right. All right, so the medal table is coming up, but we're being told that perhaps the relays are not yet in it, but this is what they have available to to show us. So I'll just let you know in a little bit. So in a little bit I'll give you that update. But we are being told that perhaps the relays are not in this one. So just to let you know that this might change. All right, so let me just give you some updates in that context. All right, so Jamaica, they have 12 gold medals, 10 silver, 12 bronze, 34. They sit at number one. All right, in the number one spot. In number two, Bahamas, 242, 9 gold. So just to let you know, so in the context of these results, they are just before the 3,000 meters, all right? So the tables will be updated, and perhaps they're doing that if in the event, I don't know, disqualifications, whatever it is. So Jamaica is sitting at number one spot, 34. Bahamas in the number two spot, 9 gold, 7 silver, 2 bronze, 18 in total. Trinidad in the number three spot, 3 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze, all right, 7 in total. Cayman Islands in the number four spot, 2 gold, 1 bronze, so 3 in total. Grenada in the number five spot, 1 gold, 2 silver, 3 bronze, all right, 6 in total. In the number six spot, we have Guyana, so one of each, so 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. Antigua and Barbuda in the number seven spot, 1 of each. All right, in the number eight spot, we have St. Lucia, 1 of each. U.S. Virgin Islands in the number one spot, 1 gold. Barbados in the number 10 spot. All right, so no gold medals just yet for the Bayesian team. All right, we have 3 silver and 2 bronze. All right, so just to let you know that. All right, and then over to the number 11 team, Aruba. All right, 1 silver medal. Bermuda, 1 silver. British Virgin Islands, 1 silver. 80, 1 silver. Next, so we just going down in that order. So we're at number 15. St. Kitts and Nevis, 3 bronze. And then we have Curacao in 16. 1 bronze, Guadeloupe in 17, 1 bronze, and French Guiana in the number 18 spot, 1 bronze. All right, so that's pretty much the situation there. All right, so in the context of the medals, all right, so Valerie's okay. Okay, I read that. Okay. Okay, we too. Okay, have fun. I do hope. All right, we have some more tomorrow. God spare our life. All right. And Vernon is saying all the best to everyone. Enjoy my time here. Stay safe. Thanks, Vernon. Happy that you had a good time here. And right back at you. Blessings and love. Shifter, why didn't they run the 4x4 mixed relay? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. They did the 4x100 mix, right? I think, yeah. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens in that context. So guys, what can go so? Do not leave without hitting that subscription button, all right? We have been here. I think we deserve the subscription and we deserve the like. Come on, man. I don't think we have 20 likes just yet, and perhaps I don't know if I'm just not seeing anything in that context, but for sure we can do better with that. So guys, we can take just about 1 or 2 short calls. All right, and before we wrap this up, And Ovi, I don't know if you have anything else that you'd like to share. But if not, and we're not getting any calls, then we're going to call it. We have been here for more than a minute now, can I say? All right. And it was fantastic, guys, to just be here to share this space with you. The excitement that I am feeling from the races and just seeing a lot of, Caribbean athletes just being successful, cheering on just about any country that is doing well. And that is fantastic, and I am so happy for the support in the chat, the camaraderie. We're not bashing anybody, we're just supporting and cheering each other on. So that was just beautiful, and let us just continue to create those beautiful moments together, right? So remember to hit the like button, hit the subscription button, tell a friend to tell another friend about the Voices in Education. We want to get to 10K, and with your help we can definitely get to 10K. If you're interested in track and field, and I suspect you are because you're here for CARIFTA, I kindly ask that you hit the subscription button, tap the bell, select all. We'll be here for the Diamond League stops. The first one is this Saturday, and it's going to be somewhat early for some of us. All right, but we'll be here. It's happening in China, and we want to bring you the updates as best as we can. Usually, it takes about 2 hours or so to get into that one. All right, and yes, we have also World Relays coming up. It's a World Championship year, so we'll be here for that. So lots of exciting stuff. And we do, not just sports, we do current affairs. So, Jamaica, their general elections coming up. We'll be watching that and just sharing updates. But guys, we're not in a the pasa something. We just bring updates and people share their views, and that's it. We're not cussing or we're not bashing anybody, any political leader. We don't do that. We keep it real and respectful where everybody can, be in this space together. So, yeah, on that note, I am not seeing any, not missing any calls. And so we're gonna call this one. We're going to call this one. All right, guys. So blessings and love, everyone. All right, blessings and love. We really appreciate you being here. So thank you so much. And we'll definitely we'll talk, I guess tomorrow at some point. So you want to ensure that you have your post notification turned on, and do not leave without hitting that subscription button and liking this live. All right, so thank you so much, and bye for now, and we'll see you in the next live. All right, blessings and love, everyone.